What's up, everybody? Rajay back again with the crew, of course. Hopefully, you guys are ready to throw down some beers, talk some beer tonight. It's Thursday night, like back in 1987 at the Style Cage. You know what I'm saying? So, in the house here with Eric, a Lions fan.
What up?
And we got Todd, the infamous one, and the better half.
Yes.
Is she the better half? We don't know. We'll get into it.
I'm the funner half.
We got Shannon all dolled up. We got the PJs rocking tonight. So.
That's not my PJs.
I thought it was your PJs.
No, it's my Christmas shirt.
It's got dogs on it.
It's got pugs on it.
With a Christmas hat.
It's my Christmas shirt.
It has pugs on it?
Yeah, it says pugs and kisses, and my little pugs have Christmas hats on.
Well, suck my mistletoe. I thought
it was. Already going there.
Already going there. I mean, kiss my mistletoe.
Suck my mistletoe.
And then cheers to Alan, the eclectic beard in the chat. Cheers to Blake TV in the chat. Cheers to Erie, Nicole in the chat. Erie, did you let Alan get in before you this time? Looks like your comment came in afterwards. And cheers to Arizona Timeless in the chat. Jeremy Vincent in the chat as well. Cheers, guys. And everybody's saying hello there. There's a cheers, y'all. Cheers, panel and chat. Oh, Lord, it's going to be a good show. That's right, because Shannon's here. So whatever you
hold on.
Yeah, throw that shit on out the window.
Yeah, that's going. We were already went over the yellow line.
Boundaries will be crossed.
And then there's Erie. You know, that'd be a show. I haven't seen Erie yet on a broadcast, which is Alan's better half. But if we can get a broadcast with Erie and Shannon, Erie's actually Erica, we get them both together. That would be a magnificent show, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, y'all have to just sit there and be quiet, probably.
You just turn it on and just go watch TV and just let them go.
I'll work the cameras like a producer. It doesn't bother me that I let you guys have all the fun.
That's
right. And Arizona out there. Oops, I skipped there. Oh, everybody jump down the couch real quick. Arizona out there in Arizona, of course. And Blake. As well as Jeremy, as I said. And then Eric said, "What up?" Eric said, "I know. How did that happen? I don't know. He's getting the alerts quicker than you now, Eric. He's watching you." And, that was a cheers to the chat. Alan broke the rules. Yeah, he's supposed to be second. And then Blake said, "Yes, he did." Oh. And then that's just a stream element thing there running. So welcome, everybody. A Thursday night. A Friday Eve, almost to the weekend, a week after Thanksgiving. Is anybody still eating Thanksgiving leftovers at this point?
I had some today.
Did you? So you still have some left over from Thanksgiving?
A little bit. Well, we had a couple plates that we made for her brother, and he was sick, so he couldn't make it. So he was like, "Oh, make us a couple plates, and I'll come get it." And he never did. So snooze, you lose, I guess.
Yeah, well, if you're not there, you get skipped, right? You get skipped.
That's right. Sit at the kids' table.
Yeah. Well, we went out. So actually, I was surprised when I brought a plate back tonight, but that plate was going by Friday. So that's all good, though. Alan said, "Me, Jeremy, our wives, and Blake stopped off at Air Hangout to come listen to you tonight." Oh, cheers. I didn't know you just have to stop it. We'll be here for a little bit of time. So, yeah. But
at least 3 hours.
It. Thank you.
A couple hours. Yeah.
So she actually cammed up. So now I got to go back and watch the video so I can see Erie on there making her debut. I'm thinking, well, she's been on there before, but I haven't seen anything with her on it yet. Drink up is right. We're going to do that here in a second. Actually, they started without me, I think. So I'm going to open mine in a second. Blake, how's them Razorbacks? Ouch. So early. Too soon.
All right.
Blake says, "I had a pork chop left and it was the best hammer you have ever seen." Oh, then Cody's in the house. What's up, Cody? The newest married man of the BeerVentures family here.
Congratulations, brother.
Got some good beers tonight. Bell's Oh Captain, my Captain, a real Belgian IPA, an Icelandic white ale, and a cider. And of course, I have Miller Lite, and that's for Eric, I'm sure.
That's probably what I'll be drinking soon.
Yeah. Oh, Allison, okay, it wasn't a live stream, so you guys are doing that. It was off air. Gotcha. Well, glad to always have you aboard here. A little better than my Cowgirls, LOLs.
I thought he was going to make a Michigan joke here. I think he was.
Aren't the Cowgirls on tonight, as a matter of fact? I think they're in that game. Yeah, them in Chicago. One of them is going to have a winning season after tonight.
They're down 10-7 at the moment.
Yeah. Cheers, Jamie. Jamie White's back in the house.
What's on,
good to have
Jamie?
you. And Razor Who is what Jeremy said. And Alan said cheers to Cody, and Cody said thanks, man. So yeah, he is a married man now. And if you're not familiar with the other channels there, make sure you check it out. Check out the Eclectic Beer, check out Jeremy Vincent, check out Blake TV. All making some great things here on YouTube. Check out Arizona Timeless as well. Some good stuff. So we'll get into a few of the things here. And the beer that I'm actually going to be drinking tonight is a little Lagunitas. A little Dark Swan action. It's their sour ale. So I don't know if you guys have seen that before.
I've seen it. I never picked it up.
And then this one is 7.9% ABV. Got a 6-pack of these. And yes, it was a Rajay deal. So
Shocker.
Over at Jungle Gyms. What are you going to do? I was looking for other stuff, and it's 6-packs. $4.99.
Just happens to jump in your cart.
You know, when you get a deal in a Lagunitas deal, that's just like is even better because Lagunitas is such well priced anyway. But then you're going to cut that in half.
You almost feel like leaving the store and just getting straight into a cop car going to jail because you feel like you done stole something.
Yeah, you're just I'm going crazy. Do I get 1, 2, or just the rest? I don't know what to do right now.
Right. I haven't had that one for a couple of years. I picked it up a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I've had this one a while ago and decided to give it a whirl. The 2019 One Hitter Series. So, and I picked up some more of those Innocent Guns because they still have those there. So I got a couple more of those 4-packs.
I like it.
I'm about ready to school you fools in some MLB 19 here shortly.
Are you going to get it? Did you get it?
Yeah. I'm going to, yeah.
It only takes like a day to download all this shit.
Are you still able to get it free?
No, I checked. It was never free.
It was free last month. That's when me and Ty got it.
Yeah, we got the free ones.
Because when you're PlayStation Plus, they give you 2 free games each month, and it was last month, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
But did you get your PlayStation Plus set up yet?
Yeah, I thought I did.
If you go in there, maybe you check into the store. Maybe it'll have something in there where you can get it again.
Yeah, you still might be able to get it.
Let me see here. And then Jeremy said that's a great beer. Yeah, it is a solid sour ale. So I do like it. Got the purplish tone to it. Purple rain. R.I.P. to the purple one. R.I.P. You know, big power Prince. Made pancakes, you know what I'm saying? So gonna have Dave Chappelle about that.
Eric, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if you get that game because we can do all three of us could do a home run derby at the same time.
Awesome! I'm gonna get it. I'm definitely gonna get it.
And you can use the throwback players like old school.
Yeah. Although Todd got the better of me the first series we've had.
Uh-oh.
So I got him in the
you said you were going to whoop his ass.
I got him in the first home run derby. Then we went best out of 3, and he got me in the other 2. I picked up, I forget about it, Willie Mays and then somebody else, and they weren't as good as my first guy.
No Willie Mays?
My first guy was jacking him. He was a red.
Who did you have? I don't even remember who you had now.
Yeah, it was off the 2019 roster, but he was solid.
I'm surprised you were Griffey Jr.
That's who I was.
Yeah, he killed it with Griffey Jr. on there in the home run derby.
He wears his hat backwards. I hit like 16 home runs with him. I was on fire.
Who was the guy that was so good? He had a record for something when we got engaged.
Oh, Mark McGuire.
Yeah, Mark McGuire.
Oh, so for 70 home runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, needle in the butt.
When we got engaged at it was Synergy Field then.
No, Riverfront Stadium.
No, it was Synergy. Yeah, back then it was Synergy Field.
Oh yeah, it was back then.
And it was the St. Louis Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. Mark McGrath was there. Mark what? McGuire.
What?
He might have been there too. Who the fuck knows?
Mark McGrath.
McGrath was performing.
Yeah.
Probably would have been a better day for me.
I wanna fly.
I believe I can fly.
Oh, let me see. Allison, never seen that one. Yeah, this comes out once a year with their one hitter series. So I forgot what part of the year it mainly comes out, but they had a few extra they had, and still in good shape on everything. Paper towel trick to cool beer down fast actually works. That's true. I've done that. And if you're not aware of the paper towel trick, if you're getting a beer and you wet the paper towel and then put it in the freezer for 10 minutes, it'll cool it down pretty quickly.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got this thing, and you can put beers, or you can put bottles, cans, a wine bottle in it, anything. And you put ice water in it, and you put the bottle, the beer in it, and you turn it on, and it'll like spray it with cold water and like rotate it the whole time, and then it makes it cold like within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty cool too. Yeah. All kinds of tricks and devices.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Eric, what are you drinking? Oh, sorry, Rod.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah.
What's that, guys?
No, you're good. What are you drinking?
So I'm starting off. I'm actually drinking a Gatorade here, trying to get my
Electrolytes.
There you go. And then I'm gonna
Just trying to help a friend out.
thanks, Shannon. Thanks.
You're welcome. I got you.
Gonna drink a Samuel Adams winter lager here first, and then my nightcap is gonna be from Bell's. It's been out for quite some time, I think. The Expedition Stout.
Ooh.
What kind of beer is that? Like what style?
Stout.
A stout.
Russian Imperial Stout comes in at 10.5%.
This is what these are. These are 10%, I think. Yeah, these
9.6. Oh, 10%. Yeah.
Yeah, they're better than I thought.
I almost thought about getting the Massacre out, but I said, I'll keep the Massacre in there.
So we're both drinking the Nitro Cream Brulee from Southern Tier in their Blackwater series, Imperial Milk Stout, brewed with vanilla beans and natural flavors added.
There you go.
Nice.
Do you like this one better, or do you like the milkshake?
I like the milkshake one better.
Yeah,
I think.
I thought this would be sweeter, but I mean, it's good.
This is good though. It does taste like a graham cracker crust to me, kind of.
Oh, you said milkshake? Don't maybe bring out Eric's favorite video again.
Oh, Eric, I watched the video. Eric, remember last week when you were talking about the bus driver and the midget? I had seen that video.
Of course you have.
I wasn't the one who said the bus driver and the midget. I wasn't the one.
Was it you?
It wasn't
Ron?
me. I didn't.
Somebody fucking said something about a midget and a bus driver video.
Well, you sure it wasn't your husband?
On a school bus.
Yeah.
I think it was in the chat.
you.
Somebody maybe mentioned it.
Oh, okay. It's a school bus. And it shows this guy, it shows like a school bus, and the bus driver's like cussing at this, throwing somebody off of the bus.
Oh,
and of course, it looks like a little kid. And he's like, God damn it, get your fucking ass off this bus. And he throws him out into the sidewalk, and all these people are standing around. And they're like about ready to fight the bus driver, you know. They're all mad because they think, because the midget had on like a little coat and like you couldn't tell, it looked like a kid. So everybody's all pissed off at the bus driver, and then everybody turned around and trying to help the little kid up. And when they were like, that ain't no damn kid. Yeah, it's pretty funny though. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
You can't use that word anymore.
Midget?
Yeah, you're not supposed to use that word anymore.
Jesus Christ. What the hell little people?
I just don't call them midgets.
I mean,
I'm giving you shit.
God damn.
Dwarf, elf, I don't know.
Elf, I'm pretty sure elf probably.
Boy, that'll really get going. You're from the South Pole, little elf.
Yep. My mom's friend used to call me that when I was a little kid.
Called you a nymph?
Yeah. Because they're
Called
like
you
that.
Called you a what? A nymph?
An imp, not a nymph. Yeah. That would have went real well with my mother would have loved that. Yeah. No, an imp. He said it was like a little devilish troublemaker.
And we're not even inebriated yet, guys.
Yeah, but so's a nymph. A nymph is a little devilish troublemaker too.
I thought a nymph. Yeah.
In a different way, for sure.
Yeah. You go home now. No
you
more
must go.
return.
You go home now. You eat too much. Go home.
You've been here 4 hours.
If you've been here 4 hours, you go now.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Hey, Vanessa Kitty's in the house. Says hello.
Vanessa.
And if you haven't seen Vanessa's perfected leather cup holders, make sure you check out Instagram.
I saw it and I liked it.
It's very nice.
I might have to request one.
Yeah, get those babies built up out there.
Yeah.
Cody, the Belgian IBA is a Hobland Schaff. It was definitely not easy to find. The white beer is called Einstock. The label is badass. Yeah, I think I got one of those in the fridge too. Says she's driving to the trekking yard up in Mass, but I will listen. Yeah, be careful out there. Hopefully you're having not too bad of weather or anything like that. So Jeremy says, be safe, Vanessa. And Cody says, Eric, let me know how the Sam Adams is. I was looking at that.
I always like it, Cody. Every winter I get it. Every winter.
Ramon's in the house. Cheers, Ramon. Welcome, my friend.
Welcome.
Alan said, just don't get the bells with the licorice in it. That is nasty.
Ooh, that doesn't even sound good.
I don't know which one. I don't know if you're talking about one of the dark beers because you get licorice characteristics on some of them. I don't think there's one they've brewed that I've seen that had licorice. Yeah, but you will have some that kick over licorice qualities.
One with licorice in it?
Rod, didn't you say you like licorice?
I don't like licorice, like black licorice. I don't like by itself, but in the beer, I've kind of developed a taste on the palate because, like, some of your stuff, like barley wines, and some of your stronger, darker beers will have licorice quality to it. So I've learned to tolerate it, so to speak. Like you'll get like sometimes plum or raisin or prune out of it, which I'm not fans of those either.
Yeah, I don't like raisins.
But I'll accept them in the beer. We will accept that one.
We need to get some more Hefeweizens. You need to like start bringing some Hefeweizens. Buying some of those because it seems like
Hefeweizens in the house, Todd.
The brewery that we went to yesterday, they had a new one and it was really good. You could really taste the banana in it.
Brother brews them all the time.
Yeah, didn't you think you could really taste the banana in that one last time?
Yeah, but it's not as strong as a lot of them are though.
That's okay.
But it was, which is not a bad thing because sometimes the banana clove and the clove can be a little overpowering.
Yeah, because I'm not a big fan of clove really, but
yeah.
But the banana and some of those heffies can be really strong.
I
love the banana.
Like
this one had just enough subtle banana in it to let you know it was a Hefeweizen, but it was pretty solid.
You know what you should have Shannon try is the Bell's Winter White Ale.
Yeah.
If you see it. She probably likes that one. My wife likes that one.
Is that out now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be out now.
Okay. I
figured I'll have to revisit that one because the last time I had it, it was nasty.
Last time I had it.
Mm-hmm. So is it different every time they put it out? Is it a little bit different?
I don't think it's usually different, but it's kind of like a Hefeweizen, but it's kind of it's a wheat ale, but it's kind of got a little bit of a winter feel to it, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the spice.
Shannon, you've had this, haven't you?
I don't think so.
The winter lager? Same as winter lager? You don't have it?
Probably
I know Todd has. I know you.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much until the last year, maybe, I've pretty much been Bud Light girl. He'd let me taste some of his beers, and I'd always be like, "Oh, that tastes like shit."
She wasn't open to it.
Yeah, at the time. And now I'm kind of like, I mean, I have the ones like I don't think I'll ever be an IPA girl. I just don't think.
I was kind of digging on there for a little bit, but
yeah,
you were liking it for a little bit, yeah, because there was something you had in there.
But that's before I knew what a stout was and a Hefeweizen was.
Yeah.
Well, you need to go back and get the one from Dawn and Day.
Yeah, you think they still have
Little
it?
Moon or whatever? Oh, I don't know. It might.
Let's see here.
That was a Belgian wheat.
Yeah, Alan said that looks good. Talking about, I forgot what beer Alan may have been talking about there. I'm catching up. Cody said that was me, so I think Cody was the midget on the bus. Yeah. He said,
okay, yes.
I brought up the bus. LOL.
It was freaking hilarious.
Yes, that's the one you were talking about there.
Yeah.
Alan says, supposedly you short people, which sounds worse than midget.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a short person.
No, I have nothing against it. I'm just saying that's what people
So what the fuck do you call me? Then what do you call me? I'm a short person.
I don't know. Pint size? I don't know. I don't know what you call it. It's like
vertically challenged.
Squirt. Yeah, call me Squirt and see what happens.
Vertically challenged.
Here he says LMAO Elf. She was cracking up when I said Elf.
Oh, Eric, you got something Christmas on?
Yeah, it's a Santa and Lions.
I told Todd to put his Christmas shirt on, and he's like, Christmas is 3 weeks away.
It's 3 weeks away. It's early.
Ho, 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 bitches.
Right, Eric. Ho, ho, ho,
I
bitches.
I was just too lazy to go change my
That's because Eric's a Lions fan. He's wishing for a team right now.
Yeah, I'm wishing for a mirror player, okay?
And then excuse me, little people, which sounds worse too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Then
That's
Jenny
true.
says, LOL. I wouldn't worry about it, and the size is perfect for the can holder. Oh, must add a logo stamp, and then I can make a bunch. Exactly. Get that going. Yeah.
You put one on that says Miss Kitty. I'll buy it. Yes. Because of Vanessa Kitty, Miss Kitty. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know that too, but it's just funny when you said Miss Kitty. That's all. But not Tallywhacker.
Tallywhacker.
Or Ben Snyder.
Or Ben Snyder. So you got Ben Snyder. People want to know what Ben Snyder is, so you had a Ben Snyder logo on there. You're like, what's Ben Snyder? Oh,
I
you
don't
don't
know what that is. Yeah,
Well,
that'd be like walking around with a koozie that says pussy on it.
But see,
In my
everybody
eyes.
People would not get that reference, Shannon. Okay,
but they would know that. They wouldn't know the Ben Snyder part.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I would.
Or people would think.
But that's why it'd be a great
the
joke for
clothing
you
store
because you
from
would
a long
know.
time ago.
I would know.
There used to be a store in our mall when we were kids. It was called Ben Snyder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Snyder. Yeah, I'm like, did she make that up because of that?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Wasn't that what it was called? Ben Snyder?
Ben Snyder's.
Oh, Ben Snyder's.
If it was close to the store, I mean, that's a little bit better than using Buster Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't show them you're Buster Brown.
You're like, wait, what?
Oh my God.
I tried, man. I tried.
It'd be a Buster Brown at Woolworths.
If I was a single lady, and I was like, out on the town, I'd be like, show me your Mr. Brown. I would now.
Buster Brown.
Your
Buster
Buster
Brown.
Brown.
Put your Buster Brown in my Woolworths.
Whoa! Remember Ben Snyder's? Wait, what was which? Ben Snyder was.
Come on, Ben Snyder and Tallywhacker.
Oh, Tallywhacker. On
Yeah.
The one, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Tallywhacker.
And then Cody said, "Oh, Captain, my captain is Black IPL. Very good. I almost picked that up. I haven't picked it up yet, though. So, and Alan said it was a Kalamazoo stout that is made with licorice.
Yeah, I don't care for that one either.
So, you like the Kalamazoo?
I don't care for it.
I've had that one.
Kalamazoo, isn't that where on the neighborhood? Isn't that where they were from on Kalamazoo? The neighbors?
Yep,
No,
it is.
maybe it is. Do you watch that, Eric?
But it is Kalamazoo. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That show's funny.
It's like Todd's favorite show.
It's one of my favorite comedies. Can't go wrong with Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah, it's about
No,
this white couple, and they move into a black neighborhood. And it's Cedric the Entertainer is his neighbor, and he's the white guy's the whitest guy you would ever meet. He comes from and his wife are like the whitest people, but he's always trying to be like friends with Cedric the Entertainer, and Cedric the Entertainer acts like he doesn't really like him, but he kind of does. It's just really funny.
Well, when the very first episode they moved in, the white couple's their last name was Johnson. So
yeah.
So Cedric the Entertainer automatically thought they were black. So when they went knocking on the door and they're like, "Can we speak to the Johnsons?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's us." And he was like, "No way, no." I mean, they get kind of racial in here, but then they kind of bring it together at the end, and it's like it's great. It's really good script.
I heard it was pretty funny.
It's funny, yeah.
But everything else I haven't watched it.
No.
He's like, no, he's like, no. Well, and the white couple has a little son, and his name's Grover, so they thought Grover Johnson was.
It's pretty funny.
Cody said they renamed the White Winter Ale to Bright Ale.
Oh, they did. Bright one.
I didn't realize they did a name change there.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't either.
Hey, so Tweety, thanks for swinging by. Cheers. And so Tweety and Cody, I didn't mention Cody earlier, but other channels to check out as well.
Is that his wife?
So Tweety?
Yeah.
No. So Tweety's different channel.
Oh, all right.
Because I need to start brewing again. Been too busy the past couple months. Going to do a lager when winter really sets in here. Yeah, it's a perfect time to do a lager because you don't really need any refrigeration because it's so cold. You can just
Cody,
put it in the garage.
When are you going to do that malt liquor, buddy? When are you going to do that?
Don't listen to Eric, Cody. Don't listen.
He's too busy banging his new wife.
Ooh.
As he should be.
I had a joke there, but
Rod is like really spicy tonight.
Spicy?
Yeah.
Spicy?
Yeah, you're being spicy tonight.
Taco Bell over here? What's going on?
No, yeah.
Mallet hot and in Fuego. Rod's even bigger than in Fuego, huh?
I have no idea what that fucking is.
Neither do I, Shannon. I don't either.
That was the sauces at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that
What?
The sauces.
Taco Bell sauces.
I'm the fast food junkie.
You get mild, hot, and then Fuego. Isn't that what the hot one is?
I think
Fuego,
it used to be fire, but
or fire. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, fire. There you go.
But Fuego means hot though too.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, close enough.
You been going to Taco Bell behind my back?
No.
No, dear. I haven't. No, dear.
Been to Taco Bell so many times, you don't know.
Todd may have had one or two nacho boxes when you weren't around.
$5 nacho box.
No, you know what he orders on sometimes with the side? It's the pinto beans. The pinto beans.
You get pinto beans at Taco Bell?
The
Yes.
the pintos and cheese, where it's kind of they're not whole beans or
who orders
like
pinto beans?
It's like fried beans.
I mean, if you got beans and rice,
refried
is possible
yeah.
for Mexican, but I didn't know you had pinto beans at Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
Well,
pinto beans.
they're
I mean, if you're at
refried
Chipotle,
beans.
I'd be like, yeah, beans at Chipotle, sure.
That's what
I
they're
ordered some refried beans, man.
Oh well, then why don't they call them refried beans?
That's what they do call them.
Like you order pinto beans.
I've
You
never
get- you
ordered
get
pinto
refried-
beans
Bring
at
it right
Taco
up
Bell.
in front of the
You can get refried pinto beans.
Okay, this is fascinating. Let's move on.
You brought it up.
So Vanessa is driving 29 miles to the trucking yard. Yeah, so be careful out there.
Are you driving though, Vanessa? Because you're commenting, and I'm concerned.
Well, she's about to go up there. She's
okay,
on the way.
okay.
Yeah.
Will you grab me the other one of these, or if
And
you
then
don't, if
Alice
you want it,
said,
then I
"You're
can.
so Tweety." And let me see. Losing my space here. And she says, hey to Al, and listen and watching while she drives home. So we are getting the drive time traffic.
Oh, yeah, we
like
get drive time, baby.
it.
Oh, by the way, guys, smash that like button. Smash it.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
But if I put it on my thing, was it gonna like make that noise
No, with noise.
on my phone?
Like
right
that,
now,
like the echo?
like that. Yeah.
But I mean, as long as your volume is down, it won't. But I mean,
Okay.
the Alan said,
Smash
be
the like
safe,
button.
little Twitty as well. Yes, be safe driving. Blake says, sorry, I'm back. My net is terrible tonight. Cheers, everyone. You say you were back, but I think you might have went visit that Coke bottle there, Blake. Is
Where's
it
the
Clayton
like
Bigsby? No, we didn't do Clayton Bigsby yet here.
I've got a heavy hitter.
What's that?
Oh, he's got the narwhal. He's going to Sierra Nevada. And then so Tweety says, hey Blake, love the news. Yeah, actually I gotta check out your song. So if you check out Blake TV, he actually recorded a new song that he put a video on. So make sure you check that out. And he said thank you and cheers. And thank you for listening. And I'm gonna do an ice beer, LOL. He's gonna brew an ice beer.
Are you really gonna do it?
Ice, baby.
Dun, 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 dun.
Great minds think alike.
If you're making ice beer, would you listen to Vanilla Ice while you're brewing it? I mean,
Well,
You'd have to, wouldn't you?
A nice
I love
beer.
that song.
would you though? Could you listen to Ice Tea or listen to Ice Cube
Ooh.
if you're brewing ice beer?
I would listen to Ice Baby.
I would listen to Ice Cube. I think you'd put all three of them in the rotation
What
and
song?
just put it on.
What
Yeah.
song?
Just
Ice
put it
Cube?
on. Huh?
If Mama's gonna knock you out. Who sings that?
No, that's
That's not
That's
Um,
LL yeah.
Ice Cube would be "Today Was a Good Day" or something maybe.
So you better
Is
check.
this in
stuff.
bourbon?
Straight
Is this
out
in
of
bourbon
Compton.
barrels?
I'm gonna listen to a little NWA. I'm going way back.
Let's listen to Imperial stuff.
But it's not in bourbon barrels.
Mhm.
Okay.
Blake said, "Don't listen to Eric." #Razorbacks.
Right, Ray, Blake, hey, Michigan got the
Fun
right
fact: Taco Bell now has breakfast salsa. Found that
So
out.
I'm on
after
my
work tonight.
third. I'm on my third one of these.
Oh, it's gonna be a crazy night.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's not even
Gotta
10
have
o'clock
this.
yet, so better put the
Todd's like,
better-
slow
better
down.
put the rated R logo up.
Rated R.
Good thing
Mature
Shannon's in her,
audiences only.
That's every week.
good thing Shannon's in
every
her pajamas already.
Hey, fuck you, Rod. I'm not wearing my goddamn pajamas.
They look like their pajamas, really. They do.
Oh, it's my pug Christmas shirt.
It looks like it does. It looks like
It does on the camera. It does look like pajamas.
Hey, what?
It does.
Let's
What I'm
see.
saying.
What do you
He's
say?
got such big balls when he's got you two with him.
What do you say? What do you say? What do you say there out there in the comment section? Pajama shirt or not pajama shirt for Shannon? Pajama shirt or not pajama shirt?
Come on, Vanessa Kitty, help me out here.
Let us know what you think by leaving a comment. Is Shannon wearing a pajama shirt?
Okay, watch. I got on jeans. Look, though, I got on jeans.
But I see people wear pajamas to Kroger, so don't
If
mean
you
it
see
can't
the
be a
whole
pajama
thing
shirt.
together,
True.
the whole thing together,
True.
it's not pajamas.
People wear pajama shirts to Kroger.
They wear less than that or worse than that at Walmart.
Yeah, so I mean, it can be a pajama.
Pajama
And sometimes at Walmart, you got to tell them to dress up. Hey, put something on.
Yeah.
Cover your ass crack.
Yeah.
Why did I feel like right there I was in the dating game?
What?
You never watch a dating game? Like
Is that where they're behind the three people and then the other one's behind?
No,
Chuck Lorre was a love connection.
Oh, Love Connection.
Love Connection,
But
yeah.
It wasn't a dating game show. There was also the old school, the Newlywed Show.
The Newlywed.
I love the Newlywed Show.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Yeah.
Be back at 2 and 2.
Which was great because they were supposed to be newlyweds and they were screwing up. But it's like, good luck on your honeymoon tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bon voyage.
I wonder how we would do on that show. Well, not newlyweds because we're not newlyweds,
No.
but if they ask us the questions they ask on newlyweds.
You guys will probably know each other by now, though.
Well, yeah,
Compared to back then.
but I change really often. Like it's like,
I know it's hard to believe.
yeah,
Yeah.
that I change. My opinion changes. He is very mouthy tonight.
He's mouthy and I'm spicy. What's
I
Eric?
love you, sweetie. I love you.
And Cody said they had the Diablo down 2 there. And Blaze says pinto beans are awesome.
Yeah.
I agree.
But do you order them at Taco Bell?
If they had them, I would, yeah.
What was the matter with thinking of Taco Bell? I just didn't know they had them there, but if you get them there,
The refried beans.
yeah,
Are they pinto beans though? They're not pinto beans.
they can be. Some can be black beans though too. So depending.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the ones that you get at Taco Bell, the refried beans are like the ones in the can. The
yeah,
brownish color bean.
yeah, like the yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Well, what you get at the Mexican restaurants is basically exactly like that, except for it's in a little cup.
Do you all like Spanish rice?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I can eat Spanish rice. You like Spanish rice?
I mean, it's okay, but if I go to a Mexican restaurant and I get Spanish rice and refried beans, like rarely, I might take a taste of the beans, but the rice.
But that's just usual. I mean, now some Spanish restaurants will have like potatoes too, so you can get that instead of the rice.
What kind of potatoes?
They're like was they Spanish potato? No, they're like some type of like just regular type
Like
of
fried cube
like little
potatoes?
red, red potatoes. Or
No,
something
usually
like
like a mashed potato type thing, but it's usually got
Oh,
a little more
really?
kick,
Huh.
a little more kick. Like some of our places here, at least, will have that sometimes.
Ours
Or
don't
how
do
like
that.
or how like a corn and like bean type mixture of something.
I love that.
Yeah, so they have some different stuff. It was a tragedy when they got rid of the green sauce. That's what Tweety said.
Mhm.
So the green sauce the Taco Bell used to have.
Yes. The green, like, do you all have a tumbleweed?
We used to. It closed down up here.
Well, we had a tumbleweed, and I would always get a chimichanga green style, and they stopped it, and I'm like, I'm never coming back. And then every once in a while we'd go back, and they changed everything, and it's awful now.
Well, they sold ownership. That's why.
But I like everything that's green, like green sauce, green salads, like love green.
Yeah, the people that started Tumbleweed sold, but the people that bought it didn't. They didn't buy the recipes, so they weren't allowed to make the same.
Oh,
so
really?
Changed, yeah, so it kind
Okay.
of changed, and when it's the ownership changed, the food changed. I mean, they made it very similar, but it wasn't the same.
Well, back in the day, like Chi-Chi's was the place to go to.
Yes,
And they-
Chi-Chi's had.
yeah.
Yes, I loved
They had good
Chi-Chi's.
stuff, yeah. Then they shut those down and stuff. Now you just get the salsa and that's it, I think, really.
Do you all have an El Nepal? Do you have that?
Mm-mm.
That's probably just here.
Yeah, like we went to San Antonio when I was pregnant, and like along the Riverwalk, they had like a bunch of like authentic Mexican. Like I think I like Tex-Mex better than authentic. But
Yeah.
you really liked it, didn't you? The
Yeah,
authentic
it was
stuff,
good.
yeah.
The churros.
Yeah, Tex-Mex more Americanized than the actual. When people go to act, oh, these sweaty balls is on Saturday Night Live right now. That's one of the
Sweaty
best
balls.
skits they ever did for Christmas. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, when people go to a Mexican restaurant, they're like, oh, what is this? Like, well, that's Mexican. It's like, that's not like
good. No,
Chi-Chi's.
it's not.
But
Yeah.
that shit isn't Mexican. That's like Tex-Mex. That's like for the American type thing. I had a friend. She was from Mexico. She used to live up here. She moved to California, but she would took one of her boyfriends over to family's house, and they were talking about like how he enjoyed Mexican and stuff. And they were like, "Oh, really? What kind of Mexican did you actually?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we got like Chi-Chi's." They all started laughing at him, like they're like, "Chi-Chi's isn't Mexican." And they told him what Chi-Chi's actually meant in Spanish, which he had no idea either. So,
What does it mean? What's it mean?
titties?
Does it really?
Yeah. So basically, it's the Mexican Hooters. So
When we worked at UPS, because that's where we met. We worked at UPS, and I was 19. Remember that guy who used to always call me Tatas?
Mm-hmm. That's what that means too.
He was talking about my boobs.
You didn't know what tatas meant?
Not at the time. I mean, later on I learned.
Oh, you didn't?
No, when he first started calling me that.
He was the guy, the tug driver who drove the.
I don't remember his name. He wasn't.
Well, I don't remember his name, but he just drove the little tugs or whatever.
Yeah. I'm like,
how old were you?
I was 19.
He'd get out of the. He'd get out of the tugs and go, "Hey, Tata."
Yeah.
Hey, you be sitting in HR right now, really.
Hey, as much as I got sexually harassed when I worked at UPS, I could own that fucking place back in the day.
It was a different time back then. Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. So why did they call the golfer Chi-Chi then? Titties Rodriguez.
I guess. I mean,
you have to ask Chi-Chi Rodriguez that.
Maybe she's this for him. Who knows?
Titties Rodriguez.
Yeah, but that's what it actually meant. So it's kind of.
I never knew that either.
No, that's what. Todd,
either.
I'm gonna embarrass you.
No, don't.
So
but here we go anyway.
He's lost weight. He's lost weight, which I've never thought he had man boobs, never once. And so he said he's lost weight, and he's like, my boobs are down. I don't look like I have man boobs anymore. Do y'all feel like y'all have man boobs? Because you thought you had man boobs. Eric thinks he has man boobs.
Oh, I know. I got a very old.
If I'm not face or whatever, when I work out, and the place in their pecs. So, but when they're not working out, yeah, they kind of sag a little bit.
Okay, saggy.
But I want to know how you feel like you could have boobs when you live with me. I got boobs.
Well, I didn't say they're as big as yours. I just said for a man, they were good size.
Don't hate on
I never thought he had man boobs.
Yeah, don't be hating on my Chi-Chis.
I never thought you had Chi-Chis. You're the one that thought you had Chi-Chis.
You just never know what we're going to dive into on the show.
Sooner or later, we will have some beer talk here, but maybe. Cody said, beans for my son with a cheesy roll up. So Cody gets the beans for his son.
Cody has a son?
Yeah.
How old are you, Cody?
I feel like we've talked about this
a
couple months ago.
Before, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, thanks. Blake Play says, smash that like. And I will listen to ice music while I'm doing it.
I'll take it.
So now Cody's going to listen to ice music while he makes the ice beer. I'm going to start a new group called Ice Tray. Any volunteers?
Ice Tray.
What do you need, like 12 in a group to make it a full ice tray?
Yeah.
Dude,
unless you have the ice tray for bourbons where they have the big block cubes, they're like 6.
Think about that. The kids of today don't even know what an ice tray actually is. Like they never had to really fill it up. They're used to the ice dispensers and everything. So
that's very true.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid growing up, you like want to get ice and you go in and cry, be like, it wasn't nothing there. You're like, shit, who's the last one to get it? You got to fill it up.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, you're like, well, so much for
the ice
cold beverage. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother, she used to have they had old school ice trays, from back in the day, kind of. So it was like the silver, whatever ice tray.
The metal one with the lever.
And everything with the lever, right? And you had to balance that, fill it up, and then balance it to get it back. And they're like, put that back in there with ice cubes in it. Fuck, you got to fill it up, try to balance it, and drip it over the floor. You got to wipe it up and stuff. So,
well, you really wouldn't spill it until you go to put it back in the freezer, and then you dump it, and then the shit would go all over. You're like, gosh.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Fucking ice trays, I tell you.
Ice trays.
First world problems.
Really?
Erie says, "You listen to Ice Tray, Blake." I might not, homie. LOL. Back to Erie. I'll say it's a shirt that can double as PJs.
Shannon's shirt.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He's just playing it safe, walking
Fucking
nice and
PJ
calm down the
No.
middle there.
You can go either
She's
way.
girl power. I can tell she's girl power.
It's a fucking PJ
She
top,
probably
okay?
felt like it was PJs, but she didn't want to she was like trying to support another woman.
Because it is PJs.
Fuck you, Eric. Your hat looks like a little penis cover.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that would be a Jimmy hat then.
Jim had it at its finest.
Erie says, LML, y'all got tore apart already. This is even early. We didn't really got in deep into anything.
Yeah,
That's because I've had 3 10% beers.
Not even 10 o'clock yet.
Shannon's on the roll.
She'll be doing her PSA in about another 10 minutes.
My
All the joy
PSA?
from the group just melted away.
What did it say?
All the joy from the group just melted away.
No, I got to put it right back up here, Erie.
Cody says, you changed into pajamas? LOL.
Cody, dude, come on. I thought you was on my side. You're my fellow nurse.
He said, when you get ready to bottle it, I want to try it. Eric said to Cody. And he says, I got to make a new Twitter. I lost my password. LMAO. And then Eric said, oh no.
Oh,
no. But for sure, I will let you try it. Until Chi-Chi's gave people hepatitis. LMAO. That's what happened. Yeah, that led to them getting closed
But
down.
every restaurant has given people hepatitis.
Not like an outbreak like Chi-Chi's had. Yeah.
No, we had.
Now we know it stands for titties, then.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you're gonna have the titties, you're probably gonna have something else.
That damn titty place.
Yep. No, we have it, and we live in the tiny little town. And back then, it was really little. And the Arby's had a hepatitis, and there was a line for these schools giving just like straight hepatitis shots or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looked like the end of the world. You remember? That might have been before we met.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually stuck there saying they got people sick though. I think it was hepatitis. So Tweety said that video of the bus driver was crazy.
It was.
And then Blake said, Eric, I'm digging that hat, homie. One piece of criticism would look better with the star or Razorback, bro. LOL.
no, it would not.
Ashley Sexton in the house. LMAO. What did I walk into? You never know, Ashley, when you walk
That's true,
in.
Ashley.
You should be prepared every time. And also check out Ashley's channel, Home Brewing, beer reviews, all kinds of stuff that Ashley does as well. And Blake said, awesome stream, homie. LOL. He's 23, and the child is his son is 5.
Aw, Cody, you're just a little baby.
Well,
I wish I was a baby.
I mean, he was 18, so he's legal.
I mean, I don't give a shit how old you were when. Hey, I should have been a teenage mom, but I got fertility issues. I don't judge anybody, believe me.
Nobody should ever judge.
No, yes, I really don't judge people. I make excuses.
You said it was a penis hat.
Yeah, because after you make some lewd comment about something that I was doing, I can't remember what it was now, but.
Yeah, Harry said, stick around, Ashley. We get crazy again.
It's just begun.
He said, no way, homie, about the thinking about was about the star or the Razorback.
Yeah,
quit pointing at your penis cover, Eric.
Blake said, damn, homie. And I think I got caught up on the comment. Oh, nope. The comments just jumped again. Alice said, got to go fix me some noodles. And Blake's talking Razorbacks and Cowboys. I guess not everybody can pull for winners.
Oh, wow. Woo.
Everybody has to have a fan.
Ashley said he is actually showcasing the Beer Advent on his channel this month. Fun stuff so far. Yeah, so check out Ashley Sexton if you haven't checked out his channel. And he's going through the Advent calendar for beers, sharing the different ones he's actually pulling each day up until Christmas.
Is that the one you got at Aldi? I'm just asking.
Oh, he's
Oh,
asking
Aldi
if you
has
got that
one?
one. Aldi asked me.
Mhm.
There's a few different ones coming out now. There was actually a thing up on the Facebook page where you could build your own advent calendar.
Yeah.
Although you couldn't build it yourself because you would know what was in each day, right? So you'd have somebody build it for you.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool to do, though. Have somebody.
And I see you, LOL. Yeah. But it
I'd
was a
be
neat little
awful with an advent calendar. I just open them all the same day. There's no way I could wait every single day.
Yeah, you'd be like, what? Shit, it's Christmas Eve already.
Yeah,
thing. I'm an
It's
adult.
only
I don't
December
gotta wait.
3rd.
I don't fucking have to wait. I don't.
Yeah, she said no, it's a Canadian one that he actually has.
That's what I was thinking. That's what it was.
And Cody said, "How is the Aldi beer?" But he didn't get the Aldi beer.
I didn't get.
But you can find some deals in Aldi on some of the beers.
Does Aldi have enough beers to put for an advent calendar?
They had.
They were
one.
selling one there, some of their spots, but
Huh.
depending on what Aldi you're at, I guess some may have more than ours. Ours has a small beer selection.
Yeah, ours does too. How much was that one? I'm curious.
I think that was like $59 or something. They were selling it. Oh wait a minute, you know what? I'm thinking of the Costco one was $59.
Yeah, the Costco. Yeah,
I'm not sure what the Aldi one was.
Sam's Club or whichever.
It was curated craft beer importer based in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Now the one that Costco was doing were all German beers, which would have been pretty cool.
Yeah,
and Cody says, "Have you guys had Aldi beer?" Yeah, I mean it's not like Aldi beer; it's just beer you really buy at Aldi because they're actually brewed by the breweries that are kind of knockoff beers. But I've had a couple from actually the brewery was out of Wisconsin. I think I had that 3rd Street Hop Lift and something else from them. Yeah,
IPA.
They got some other knockoffs like for
$6.99. I think $6.99 or something for a
4-pack, whatever.
16-ounce cans. They're not bad for the price, honestly.
But speaking of Aldi's, my daughter had a friend, and I kind of became friends with her mom, and she was like, I really did like her, but she was all about, I have this, I have that. She lived in France for a while, and they were big wine drinkers over there, because in France they lived in Paris, and so she said she would go to Aldi over here, and she's like the wines that they have or that here at Aldi's for like $5 are the same ones that they would have in Paris that would cost them like $50 a bottle.
They're like award-winning.
Yeah,
they're like award-winning wines overseas. They're like really.
Go ahead, Todd.
I was gonna say they're like really. I was say high dollar wines that you can get for cheap here that are like acclaimed.
So can you get wine at your Aldi's where you're at?
Mm-hmm.
See, ours is just beer in Kentucky. They don't have the wine.
Get wine. Yeah.
Sometimes the wine is less than $5. Sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's sometimes $3.99 or $4.99, $5, whatever. Yeah, some or $2.99. Some of them even.
Some of them are, yeah.
Some of the beers, though, I mean, I've not really had one that's just been like terrible.
From Aldi? I don't even remember having any beers ever from Aldi.
Well, that Hop Lift that Rod was talking about, I've bought it a couple times because you can get like it's an IPA. It's a 4-pack of 16-ounce cans for like $6.99.
Is that drinkable or decent or?
Yeah, that's what I said. They're not terrible. For the price, you really can't beat it. I mean, it would be a good kind of I wouldn't say starter beer, but for somebody that doesn't really drink a lot of craft beers, if you want to try your hand at a IPA, I mean, it's not going to be the best thing you've ever had, but it's not for the price. You really can't beat them.
It's kind of knowing what you're getting in. Don't over-expect and it won't over-deliver.
So when you all buy beer, okay, see, because I'm just like, I'll look at a price. I'll just buy something. It might look good or whatever. It might be $2, might be $20. I'm just like, I'm going to try this. I don't, same thing with clothes or anything. I'm like, I like what I like, whether it costs $2 or $50. So like the whole box wine thing. I love box wine, and so I might go, and so I may go to the liquor store and there might be, $25 bottle of wine, and I might, because I like a Pinot Grigio or whatever, and that's what's available. But, it's just like, I like what I like. Doesn't matter the price. Just because it's more expensive doesn't mean it's better.
Right. Yeah, that plays into play. But at the same point, there's lines like I said, I saw the first Utopia and I wasn't ready to pay $211 for it.
Oh no.
But I always told myself if I see it, I might do it. But I was like, oh shit, now it's here. It's like I don't want it for this price.
Todd, I've always we'd go to the Keg Liquors, which is like the big liquor store around here. And we'd go and they'd have this beer and it was like $50. But it was like in a wine bottle. It was a big beer, you know, it was like $50 for that beer. And I think I bought it for him a couple times. I didn't buy 2 at the same time, but like for his birthday or something, I bought.
It was Black Albert.
Yeah. Was it
Black
better?
Albert?
Was that $50 beer better than any other beers you had?
No.
But yet I paid $50 for it because I knew he'd probably be like, I wonder what that tastes like. But he would never pay $50 for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. It was good, but it wasn't
right. No, but it
$50
wasn't
good.
any better than anything else you had.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to find different things like that. And I guess you just have to weigh it out. I mean,
well, that's like the Utopias. I've had that. I would never pay $200 for that beer. It's good.
I would never pay $200 for anything to eat or drink. Like $200 is what you pay for an experience.
I mean, they have it here.
Not a drink. Or
I mean, if you were like,
they have it here for $30.
Caviar or something, right? I'm not a caviar person, but somebody that would enjoy caviar, they'd probably pay for it.
I wouldn't. I would never pay $200 for something that's going to be gone in 10 seconds.
Remember that beer I drank over at Burt's at Halloween?
Yeah.
That's that Utopus. This $200 bottle of beer.
Was it great?
No, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't pay that much.
But did you taste it?
I drank the whole bottle. I drank the whole bottle of it.
Well, then it must have not been bad.
But it's like 25% alcohol. Yeah.
Good thing it was just across the street.
Yeah. So it was our neighbors. It was like
a rich neighbor.
Down.
Yeah, a rich neighbor.
No, it was given to him.
Yeah.
So he owns his own gym. I think I told this story before, but he owns his own gym, and I don't know if it's a guy that works out at their gym or whatever, but he has his own hand rolled cigars, and somehow or another he got hooked up with Sam Adams for this beer. So he tied it into the Utopus stuff. So he got like 6 or 7 bottles for free just for doing the cigars for him.
Wow.
And so he gave one to one of my neighbors, and they cracked it open, and they both took a pour. You know, he took a pour and gave it to one of our other neighbors, and they both were like, "This is terrible." I was like, "Oh, this is really good." They're like, "Here, you drink the rest of it." I'm like, "All right." So I drank it the rest of the night. I was like, "Yeah, I was barely remember anything from that night."
I bet. Yeah.
At 25, I think you're 24 or 25% ABV for the. And I didn't get the bottle. I always tell him, I always tease him all the time when I see him, like, "Dude, you owe me that bottle. I drank the whole thing. I should at least get to keep it."
That you got for free.
Oh, that he got for free.
Yeah, but you drank it all, so
you
should owe him something.
No, I that's why I'm saying I'm just teasing him because he's like, "You're not getting this bottle." I'm like, "Yeah, but I drank the whole thing. You should at least."
The bottle.
Yeah.
Because he keeps bottles like you keep beer caps.
The bottle looks like a little
koozies and stickers.
Well, no, the bottle looks like a little genie bottle. It's
does it?
Yeah, it's neat looking.
It's like a little genie in a bottle.
And it's got a little
rub me the right way.
I actually said yesterday's beer from Lost Abbey, based out of San Marcos, Cali, and the other night there was a beer from Three Sheeps Brewing from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Because he says, I get yelled at for taking too long to pick a beer. LOL, it's horrible when building a pack.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah, I get yelled at sometimes, but now my wife's used to it. She just don't make it too long because she just knows.
I'll just stay in the car and play on my phone.
She's like, I'll be over here.
Yeah.
Play on your phone. You can people watch.
There's not in the parking lot in fucking Clarksville, Indiana. I can't.
Well, unless it's a Walmart parking lot. You can always people watch at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
And Paul,
people
what's
watch
happening,
me.
Paul?
People watch me. I don't watch them. I'm the people that people watch.
Yep.
Well, you wear pajama shirts out, probably.
What's up, Paul?
Fuck you, Rod. Fuck you.
She shows up.
I'm gonna go put some pajamas on. I'm gonna go put some pajamas on.
Paul says Black Albert's amazing Russian Imperial Stout. He ages his for 5 years at least before he cracks it open.
5 years, nice. Jesus Christ, that's some patience.
That's one of those.
He's a patient man.
That's patience.
Yeah.
You could be dead in 5 years.
Although I think mine was in store aged. Just because of the price tag on it.
Was it as good as a 6-year-old Brooklyn beer?
What's a Brooklyn beer?
I didn't have any funk in the bottom of it, so probably not. So Eric bought an IPA.
So Shannon, you'll have to watch back. I think was it like a year and a half ago or something.
It was
like that?
it was a while back. Yeah,
Where all four of us were on here, and I had a Brooklyn IP. Brooklyn, what is it? East, whatever. It was 6 years old. I didn't realize it had floaties in it.
Yeah.
Pour down, it's like clumps coming out of it.
But
you still tasted it, didn't you?
He just bought it at the store. That's
yeah,
it.
he just bought it.
Anyway.
Yeah. So he wrote this big old thing to Brooklyn and put it on Twitter and everything.
So you bought it and it was already that old.
Yeah. They should have pulled that a long time ago.
Joe's reaction's priceless.
What the
fuck? You know what we get.
So what they end up sending you like a bandana and something?
A bandana.
And was it a
you got a hat, didn't you? You got a hat.
Yeah, and I got a hat. Yep, I got a hat.
Yeah. But it took them forever to even answer his...
Because everybody else probably did the same damn thing and they were just getting through the line.
Well, this was one store where he got it at that was just bad. They should have sold it.
Yeah, it wasn't like a special beer. It had just been sitting on the shelf for 6 years. That was as much as the liquor store's fault as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Or the distributor.
Cody says, my wife doesn't even want to go into a beer store with me now. Went to porn one today, and looks could kill.
You're gonna have to go through those looks for at least another 5 years before she just doesn't give a shit.
I'll be right back, honey. You motherfucker.
Yeah. What took you so long? So many choices.
Paul lets his local beer store age it for him. PA Fresh. Yeah.
And he boils it.
And he boils it. Nothing like an IPA from 2011.
I think you were around that
yeah. Funny story, when my son was born, I had to wear scrubs. Thought that I could wear those to work because they're like pajamas. Went into nursing. And luckily I love nursing, but basically Shannon.
Huh?
Well, but basically Shannon likes pajamas, LOL.
Hey, fuck you, Cody. I'm changing.
Uh-oh.
Bye, pajama lady.
Bye, pajama lady.
He was having a beer house in the house at Cheers. We'll see Callie.
See what I mean, Ashley? It came right back.
Cheers, beer house. Hopefully you're getting some nice weather out there. And Callie, you're drinking something nice as well.
Yeah, it's starting to snow here, brother. Starting to snow here.
Is it right now?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Damn. It was 55 degrees here today.
Yeah, we were 52.
30, I think last time I looked, it was freezing, 32.
Yeah. Ashley said, "Okay, got to go for the night. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Ashley. Thanks for swinging by." Cody says, "LAMFAO," laughing at Shannon.
Oh, yeah, Cody, I'm going to put the channels on.
Yeah, she'll come back with a different shirt on now.
Yeah. I think we're supposed to possibly get some snow flurries. I don't think it's supposed to be anything sticking, but this weekend possibly.
I think it might just cover the grass.
Yeah. With Saturday, I may do another video from Buffalo Bob's. I'm not sure yet.
Buffalo Bob's.
We'll see what they have on tap when I go by there Saturday afternoon.
Saturday night, I will be at a local brew, and I don't know how many Michigan folks kind of watch this, but I'll be at Lansing Brewing Company.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to try to go down to a local restaurant right down the road from us because they just put the chocolate Yingling on tap.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shannon's like, I'm going to get down there before because I thought it was done long gone by now.
I'm kind of curious if they're canning in some spots now. DJ or DJ's Brew Tubes had done a video where he had it like in a can and it was labeled like it's the Hershey's. So, and I don't know if you got that. Maybe they had special cans at one of the breweries or if they're putting it out somewhere.
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering the same thing. I thought it was just draft tap only.
That's the only place I've seen that's been draft only. So,
but I'm gonna definitely try to make it down there and at least get a pint of it anyway.
Because don't they usually have it on draft to see what the reception is before they'll go and kind of can it or bottle it? Isn't that what they do?
Well, some of them will. A test, kind of a test batch type thing.
Well, the only reason I'm saying that because I know they did it with the double Q.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, some go right to the packaging and sell it if they think it's good. But yeah. But speaking of drinking, today is National Repeal Day.
You don't want this one?
So happy National Repeal Day. As on this day, and I think it was 1933, it ended Prohibition, and people were able to start drinking again. So good day to actually enjoy some beverages. And then as she put on her shirt there, drunk one.
Shirt that says drunk too.
That says drunk one.
It does say it, but I have a friend and she bought the shirt that says drunk two.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there was a bunch of shirts like drunk 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I think it's from like some kind of show, like
I don't know.
A cartoon. It was like, God, what was it?
Well, you remind me of Speed Racer with that shirt on.
Yeah, kind of.
For some reason.
I'm tired of your criticisms about my clothing, Rod.
It just reminds me of Speed Racer for some reason. That's the colors he had of his car and stuff, and
it does kind of now that you say that.
Yeah,
Drunk one.
No, we got those at
we got them in
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, Weezy's got the
It's one of the surf shops or whatever.
I want to say it's from Cat in the Hat.
Yes, it is from Cat in the Hat. There's something like Kid 1 or Kid 2. There's something.
The original Cat in the Hat?
This is what I got from the seller.
Oh, the seller. Listen to that. The seller.
But look at the alcohol content.
13 and a half.
There you go.
Yeah, isn't that for Mile High?
Mile Wide, yep.
Mile Wide.
Mile Wide. I didn't know that. I don't think they're that
Don't
great.
open it. You ain't opening it yet.
I'm opening it now. My beer's empty. How do you get this plastic
You
off?
gotta go. Bring it back up.
That's why Santa opened his bottle. It should be
And then you're on full screen. You gotta show us how it's done.
I'll get it done. Might not be the right way, but I'll get it done. Hang on. I got a tool. Hang on.
Oh,
she's got a tool. Beer House says sunny today and good old brown sugar. He's knocking out the Lagunitas.
Is that
Beer Hound?
Oh, go ahead.
I got to pull it back up here with Beer Hound. I'm actually drinking some Lagunitas right now too. I'm drinking a Dark Swan sour ale.
Is the brown sugar, is that like a barley wine?
No, it's like a I want to say it's not a full
Remember that little thing you put on the top and it like
can't think of the name, slips my mind. It's not. It's like down from a barley wine, but it's a
wheat wine.
It's a certain type of ale. It's kind of like the catch-all type ale,
like a strong ale.
Like strong ale, yeah. It's kind of like a strong ale.
Okay. See, look at what a good husband I have. I don't have to do it. He'll take care of it for me.
Maybe.
He takes care of it for me.
I had to kind of cut into the wax there.
You got to work the wax, son. Work the wax.
Work the wax.
Hey, have y'all ever seen these?
I've seen them, but I never bought one. How much to pay for it?
Like $15 or something.
What is that for?
It's a wine opener, but it's like got a carbon something like or another cartridge in it. Type cartridge so then you take this off, you stick it into the thing, and it like basically fills the bottle with some kind of air, and it forces the cork out.
Oh,
you see?
You're not gonna need that though.
Yeah. Why we need a techie thing when the good old corkscrew works fine?
Yeah, that's why I got this right here.
There you go.
Like me, and you're a dumbass, and if some of the cork goes into the wine.
Hey, that's that's what happens to me too. Yeah.
Just gotta relax. Just relax. Take your time.
Yes, relax.
Work, twist and turn, work it out.
Work that.
Okay, work it.
Hey, Vanessa made it to the yard. Excellent.
Yes, Vanessa.
Are all the boys with you, Vanessa?
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. There was no milkshake, though.
That's right.
Oh, milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Cody said, I thought that was a great story, LOL. And so that was National Repeal Day.
Let me do repeal stuff.
And then, believe it or not, I did have things here to talk about.
Oh, really?
Well, we'll let you get those in. We'll shut up.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
I need a pocket knife.
You don't have a pocket knife? You're in Indiana.
Your husband doesn't have a pocket knife?
No, I've got like 18 pocket knives, but if I got it out, I'd be in the ER and like.
Sure.
Are you guys really struggling with that bottle?
That's like, give me that.
Because he knows I'll stab myself.
Now it's got short, so you can't really. There's nothing really there to pick it off with now.
I mean, you could put a bottle opener on and pop it off still. I've popped mine.
He tried.
No, I can't. It just slides right off.
The wax is too thick.
Yeah, it's really thick.
Don't get Greg's beer reviews on there. He'll
Get a knife to cut around it.
That's not very do.
Yeah.
You know what pisses me off?
What's that?
Everything.
Is that Todd is fucking hotter now than he was before, and I'm turning into an old hag.
And you got those pajamas too.
Why do you think
I don't have my goddamn pajamas on anymore.
you're not turning into old hag? Why do you say an old hag?
Because men get hotter as they get older.
Do they all?
They really do. Yeah. Yes. Men are hotter when they're older to women. All right, Eric.
Is it the dad bods that start to work for the guys?
No, it's the gray and like whoever looks at a woman with gray hair and is like, she's hot. Well, except for Eric. Yeah, well, I forgot about Eric.
There's a woman with gray hair that's hot.
You're killing
Maybe.
me. You're killing me.
Yeah.
Some of the older ladies are getting young boys, like some of the old guys are getting young girls.
Like Todd could go out and pick up a young girl at this point, and I couldn't pick up a young man. Not that I would want a young man.
Women like the dad bods. They don't like the fat bods.
They really do. I prefer a dad bod. Most women do.
But my weight's been coming off slowly. People at work have said, I've noticed you've been losing some weight. So, I mean, they said it just yesterday too.
Eric, if I was a single girl, I would totally go out with you. And then you get on this thing and you'd be like, that bitch drank 18 beers.
Not one, not two, not.
Yeah. Take off your shoes and start counting.
But I would not let you pay for them.
I paid
over my dead body. Would I let a man pay for my beers?
Or passed out.
Yeah, I could be passed out too.
Oh, let's see here.
Uh-oh. So Shannon, wait a minute. Well, hold on before we go on. Shannon,
okay.
What do you think? What do you think of the beer?
I haven't tasted it yet.
What do you think?
It smells like rubbing alcohol. Smells like I'm about ready to give somebody an injection, but
barrel age, so she's probably gonna like it.
Yeah, it tastes straight up like whiskey or bourbon. But I'm so far gone, I don't give a shit.
She's a trooper.
I'm good now.
You know, I bet you would like this one, Shannon, this expedition style.
Probably would.
I still have the barrel age one downstairs that you sent me.
Oh, that one's fucking awesome, Todd. Oh god.
Cody said we got wine one day and we didn't have a corkscrew. Wife shoved the cork in with a knife, and I'm still finding wine on the wall selling it.
Yeah, that shit goes everywhere. You'll find it for
That's
days,
a bitch you need to keep.
Months.
And
She's resourceful.
Vanessa waiting in line for security. I have been all white here for over a decade, white haired.
Oh, is she going to her military base? That's why she got security?
Shannon sure is a drunk one, LOL.
I am a drunk one, yes.
You just send that, the drunken one.
There you go.
Yeah, drunken one would love that t-shirt.
Where is drunken one?
He's out on someone's YouTube channel, I'm sure, probably. He makes the rounds all the time.
I was going to say, I think that's what he lives on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's your thing.
What?
My phone said it's time for bed.
Well, you got to go to work in the morning?
No.
Then ignore
it. So
I don't listen to anybody.
What?
Just tell us your beer news, Rod.
What? I was just taking in that you say you don't listen. Well, I was like we're surprised that you don't listen to anybody.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
That's why me and Todd work out, because he lets me be me and I let him be him.
And she doesn't listen to anything I say.
There you go.
He doesn't listen to anything I say either, so it works out good.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the kids are starving. What the hell?
They're old enough, or she's old enough. She can feed herself.
Make it microwave. So I already did one video earlier the other day, but obviously the Ballast Point news was out there as well. Getting acquired by Kings and Convicts Brewing, which
are they that big?
Funny name for a brewery. Yeah, they're huge.
Are they?
This year they're expecting to make 606 barrels.
All right,
is that a lot?
Ballast Point.
That's something that no, not at all. Ballast Point is projected to make 200,000 barrels this year. but the other one that makes the 600 plus actually bought the one that makes 200,000.
Wasn't it a doctor or something?
Yeah, it was something. Well, it was a group of investors. I don't know if the one was a doctor or not, but it was funny because he's like, how does this deal kind of happen? Apparently, the guys were playing golf in Chicago. He played golf, and they want to identify, at least they haven't as of yet from what I saw, who the person was from Constellation Brands. But he's golfing with the guy that's Kings and Convicts owner. And he's like, hey, what are you guys doing with Ballast Point? And the guy was like, why? He's like, well, maybe I want to buy it or whatever. And whatever they did, they talked. And next thing you know, he got other investors together and they're buying Ballast Point. But it's less than $1 billion, which 4 years ago, it was sold for $1 billion to Constellation Brands.
Yeah, that's odd.
Which was definitely overpaid on it versus the other deals that we saw. And now they're buying it for less. So I think like they're trying to get out of it now, get what they can get back on it. And then Kings and Convicts is out of Chicago, which nobody I know in Chicago really knows of these guys, or a couple that did. They were kind of like a hole in the wall type brewery.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to be carrying some of the Ballast Point, and then Ballast Point is going to be carrying some of theirs. And they told the Ballast Point employees, don't worry about anything. It's all good, blah, blah, blah.
I Ballast Point, and see you later, buddy.
So it
Hi, Eric.
makes me think that
Are you going to
Ballast
bed?
Point.
No, you waved at me. I was just waving back.
Stay on point, people.
makes me think that Ballast Point was definitely losing money then.
Well, they were down. Their production was half basically from the year before.
Yeah. Because we don't see as much Ballast Point here as we did.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
And I think Constellation, they were kind of looking at as kind of a dog in their core of drinks. So they're right now they're focused on the Corona hard seltzer coming out next year.
Yeah, that shit
coming
sucks.
out and some other stuff. So Corona's been a big money driver for them.
What Kings and Convicts needs to figure out is how to sell Ballast Point at Lagunitas prices. And then it would just take off and skyrocket, and they'd probably get all their money back, even though it might take a little longer. But I mean, I wouldn't buy it because it was so damn expensive.
Price dropping a little bit. I agree, Todd.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is Ballast Point, because they're being bought by Kings and Convicts, technically is becoming a craft brewery again, because they weren't considered craft brewery as when Constellation Brands bought them. So they'll get more exposure at some of the beer festivals where they weren't invited to as a macro company. So I don't know. People know about Ballast Point, whether you like them or not, but their price points were a little bit higher for what you're actually getting with them versus competition. So it'll be interesting to see how that moves forward. And they're planning to sell some of their stuff. They got a Wisconsin brewery, but it seems like it's just some guys that are rich and like to make beers once in a while.
Yeah,
so
and why not?
Don't be surprised.
I remember Ballast Point hit distribution here. I was ecstatic, and then I was like, after a couple of weeks of buying $20 Sculpin, I'm like, I ain't doing this no more. There's way better beer, not way better.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of beers that are better than that, for a cheaper price.
Well, I agree with you, Todd. You got to take a little bit of a price hit.
Depending on what they actually package. So if you look at the Sculpin, I think is a good IPA. Some of the variants are okay, but at the same point, my favorite Imperial Porter is by them, which is Victory at Sea.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, so, and those like the 22 ounces that they bring those out in. So hopefully those will still keep, but a lot of the others, I like their Manta Ray, but some of their other stuff, it can be hit and miss with them. But
I don't think I've ever seen the Victory at Sea in 22 ounces. I always thought they
that's
were
all.
12
I always bought it with 22 ounce bottles.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen it in cans or anything else but 22
Well, not cans, but I always see them
draft.
We just get them in 12-ounce bottles here.
Really? I've never.
Yeah,
seen
we don't get them in 12 ounce here. Yeah.
Victory at Sea.
Yeah.
I've had the peanut butter, the regular, the one I saw that was the peppermint. They're all been like 22 ounce bottles.
Really?
Yeah. Cody said never had Ballast Point, but these never struck me as a beer I wanted to drink. They have some decent beers. Like I said, the Victory at Sea is the best beer I've had from them. Yeah, and the Manta Ray, I like that one as well, which is a double IPA. I like their Sculpin.
No, I mean their beers are good. I mean they are good, but in comparison to other, exactly, Eric. Yeah. In comparison to other beers, like why would you're talking $3-4, which isn't much, but I mean over time, why spend $18 on a 6-pack, and you buy something just equally as good for $11.
Yeah, for some of their
cans,
like for the 22-ounce bottle, I would definitely pay that because I think you get a good deal with the Victory at Sea versus everybody else. I think it's still a solid. But yeah, if you're looking at the 6-pack type thing, and why would I want to pay, I don't know, $12.99 for $13.99 for Sculpin 6-pack if I'm looking at some other comparable ones here that are going to be less, right? You know, for $9.99, like some of the Braxton stuff, $9.99 or $10.49. So just like I'd rather go local one of those. I'm getting good enough for even better beer in some cases.
Or Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to go downstairs.
Yes, Miller Lite.
Now I'm going to go downstairs and grab my bottle.
I'm on your team, Miller Lite.
Grab my bottle of Victory at C&C because I'm pretty sure it's the 12-ounce bottle.
For real? No, you got 22, you said, right?
No, 12-ounce. No, I've never seen it in a 22.
Oh, okay. You're saying yours is 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Cody said, yeah, I think the price point for me is an issue. I don't have that kind of money. Yeah. I mean, it definitely is a matter to it, but people go down here and they buy like a 16-ounce bottle of Bourbon County.
Whatever
Lagunitas, like 13 or whatever.
Whatever Lagunitas is doing, they've got it down.
Yeah. But they're not trying to gouge people. They're kind of just that they want people to be able to afford stuff and enjoy it and everything like that. So
I wonder what their numbers are at the end of the each year.
Lagunitas?
Profit, yeah.
Is it Lagunitas or Lagunitas?
It's Lagunitas.
Yeah, Lagunitas is what it is. Yeah.
Lagunitas.
Lagunitas.
See, he doesn't think I listened to him with the whole beer thing, but I always remember, like, always try to keep an eye, like, I always want to know what I could get him. Like, I'm always listening, like, something I could get him. And he always, and he's always like, Lagunitas, to say it right?
Lagunitas.
Yeah. Lagunitas. I remember him saying, it's the best bang for your buck.
Yeah, it's the best value out there, my opinion.
Yep.
Cody said he stopped buying Old Nation so much because of price mainly. Good beer, they are running a business, have cost, but it's just expensive. Almost 20 for a 4-pack of Boss Sweet. Is it that much here in Michigan? Because I just saw Boss Sweet here, and I thought it was like around 16 or something here.
It's premium price here.
Wow. Lagunitas is a good one. I don't always buy it, but good. Never turn it down, and it's in the make your own 6-pack occasionally. Yeah.
We get those here now too.
Tree Pony Space Dust is just as good at half price. They're actually selling Space Dust now. It's been on sale like the last month or 2 years, like $10.49 for a 6-pack.
And it's just as good, I think. I mean, it may not be the same beer, but
they get knocked out by people in the craft beer community too because they're owned by AB and Bev now.
Same ones that are standing in line on Black Friday.
Do you all remember?
Right?
Remember when I was talking about True Blood, watching True Blood? So I was sitting on the couch watching True Blood, and there was this episode, and they were talking about this one guy he was trying to get this other guy's favorite beer because he like had PSTD and he was like hiding out in the woods, and his cousin was bringing beer and all that. Remember that episode? Mm-hmm. And so he was like, I don't know what beer to buy you. You got to at least tell me the best beer to buy you. What's your favorite? And so it was an IPA, and it was something about a Raging Bitch.
Raging Bitch, yeah.
Raging Bitch IPA.
That's Flying Dog.
And that's what he hollered out. He's like, Raging Bitch IPA. And that's why I told Tom, like, is that a real beer?
She hollered at me. She's like, is that real? I was like, yeah, it's Flying Dog makes that. I was like, they also make the pearl necklace. And
yeah, I mean, we got that whole thing.
I got to talk about it's like an oyster stout pearl necklace.
If I could be a beer, like a brewery, and make the names for my own beer, I'd totally be there. I'd make them raunchy names like that.
Well, you're one of the women that would actually be with that. A lot of women have complained about the name of that one.
Which one? The Raging Bitch?
Yes, Raging Bitch.
Actually, that one and Pearl Necklace. A lot of women don't like that name.
Why? If they don't want a pearl necklace and they are not a Raging Bitch, then who fucking cares?
I think all them brewers just go.
They find it offensive.
People are too uptight.
They're like,
too fucking uptight.
Name it what we want. Just fuck off.
Right.
That's like how many times has someone said, "What did I just step into?" So now you do it. Just came in. He's like, "What did I just step into?"
Oh shit! I didn't do that.
Easy.
No, but I'm like, I don't, and I don't really want to be talking about myself, but I'm just like, I just feel like everybody should be as free as me. Just say what you feel. Say what you mean, you know? Don't be so fucking uptight.
Yeah.
If somebody wants a pearl necklace beer, then...
Or a pearl necklace in general.
Right. Or a pearl necklace in general. You don't have to have one. Maybe they want one. You don't have to have one. Fucking stay in your lane.
You do know what a pearl necklace is, right?
I do. Yeah, I do. Do you want me to explain it to your audience?
No.
Maybe for Eric, so he'll understand.
Well, everybody that's watching, this is what we've come to.
What, Eric?
This is what we've come to.
Ooh, see what he did there?
Ooh,
See what he did there?
C-U-M instead of C-O-M-E. I get it.
Well played, sir. Well played.
I'm gonna spell it out for the blind people. So
There are blind people because they had C-U-M-E in their eyes.
I wonder if they got that reference.
oh, Cody Stark says Ellison Bruins just as good as Old Nation to him, and they are like 10 a 4-pack. And Roz, that's what happened to Roz says, I've been gorging myself on Willetize. My beer shop has a couple cases just sitting there. Yeah, one of the guys I work with had picked up some, so he said he wanted to bring me some next week when I'm back in the office. I'm going to try to go by a couple of stores this weekend and get that. I do want to get the Willetize for this year. It was great last year, too.
Ours were on bottle per bottle. They weren't selling it as a full pack.
Really?
Yeah, so I was only able to get 2 of them.
Stretching
Which
the
one is
price
that?
of them.
Well, Taz, they were.
Where'd you get those at?
They weren't bad, but I guess they were just they just got a small amount, so they were just trying to give them. I guess let everybody have a chance.
No, I seen a meme.
I think
today.
it was like $4.99 a bottle, maybe. I don't even know if it was that much. $3.99 maybe. Hell, I don't know. I bought several things, so I'm not sure exactly what it was.
I gotta look it up because I'll fuck it up if I go off my brain.
That was kind of one I really didn't care. I was gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Cody said to Eric, the any IPAs coming out of Austin Brothers has been just as good, if not better, than Old Nation.
Mm-hmm.
That Pullman String Sour IPA won me over, and they are cheaper as well.
Awesome.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
Ross said, "Amen, sister," to what Shadow was saying there. He said, "Amen,
Austin Brothers distro?
Amen. What'd I say though? I said lots of things.
What's
well,
that?
yeah.
Does Austin Brothers distribute? Do you have to buy it at the brewery or the distro?
They distro it.
Huh.
I think Old Nation is like our Treehouse or other famous craft brewers. I wouldn't put Old Nation on Treehouse level as of yet, but
They're MEMI. Everyone raves over, but I've never.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like Treehouse, people like drive across country to all over to get their stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
No, I might go
But-
over half.
Gilbert's in the house says, "Cheers, vapors."
Hey,
yes, I am a
Go.
vapor.
Sup, EG?
Okay, no, so I seen a meme and it was like the wife saying, "You spent $60 on beer, blah, blah, blah." And he was like, "Well, you spent $60 on makeup." And she was like, "Well, I buy makeup to look better for you." And then he said, "Well, that's why I buy beer."
I saw that one. That was
Yes.
actually good. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a funny one too.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
I
was
buy
a-
beer for you to look better too.
There was Eric.
Yeah.
There was like, whoa.
There was another one that it was like, how much do you usually pay on beer? And the girl was asking the guy. He said, "What about $5? How many beers do you drink?" Like, they about 3. And they're like, "Well, so that's like 15 a day, and during the week is this, and this all stuff." And they're like, "You realize if you could have put all of that back, you'd have been able to buy it like an airplane or whatever." And he's like, "How much beer do you drink a day?" "I don't drink beer." "Well, where's your airplane?"
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Now, y'all might not know this about me, but like I'm an artist at heart, but I kind of like snuffed it out over the years because I was just like, you can't make a living being an artist. Like I'm more of an artistic
Let's see if you're a
person.
snuff artist.
what kind
Maybe.
of artist art do you?
I am not a precise kind. I'm just like, put on it what you feel. So now my canvas is my face, which, you know, I'm not saying it's that fucking great, but my art is my makeup. So like tonight I was like, I'll put on a little makeup, and but my art supplies is my makeup, you know? So I just like
So
go
once
to
you do a
town on my
YouTube
face.
channel of makeup.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants
you
to
do
watch.
that.
Nobody wants
You
to
would
watch.
be, hey, you would be
You
surprised.
surprised? My wife talks about women doing those kind of stuff all the time.
You-
I watch
she used to
them.
watch them all the time.
I
or
watch
maybe
them.
she
I still
does.
watch them, but they're all beautiful, skinny, slim, like perfect
Who gives
people.
a shit, Shannon? Really, who gives a shit? Look at me.
They're
I'm
not all skinny slim. There's all kinds of women doing it. But Cody says a drunk one pajama artist. LOL.
Fuck you! It's not pajamas.
Cody's on fire tonight.
He's just fucking with me. Eric, them blue eyes, boy.
Cody's
I don't
on
think
fire.
you know what you could do with them.
Well, Shannon.
Hi, Eric.
Rod for $14.
Especially with his penis hat on.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
with my
Eric.
penis hat on.
Hey, Eric. Can you tell what color eyes I have?
Green?
I do have green eyes. That means I'm rare.
I'm green on.
Rare?
You think you have green eyes, but I think you have blue eyes.
There's people with green eyes out there. You're not that rare.
Hey, don't fucking just try to take the air out of my fucking balloon.
Seriously.
I'm just trying to feel special for once in my life, all right?
You're special, Shannon. You are special.
Seriously, Shannon.
Don't pat me on the head. Yes,
Shannon,
Eric.
if you did actually a makeup channel, you would be surprised probably how many people watch you.
Yeah.
But I might lose my job. I might lose my real job because
Why? For makeup?
Patients
Because
be like,
in
I want
that-
that. Patients be like, I want that nurse Shannon. Where's she at? Tell her to come.
they
check
do
on
love me. They do
Yeah.
love me, but the families might have a problem with me.
Do it at night when you come home. Just turn on your camera and do like an hour one and upload it, and you're done.
I mean, if you're just putting makeup on, ain't no big deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you be in trouble?
It's my language.
And Rad said, "Amen to not being
What are you
so
talking
uptight
about?
about everything." That's what he was saying. Amen to.
Because I don't want to talk. I want to put my makeup on, but I want to talk. I want to talk real shit with people.
Well,
So
then
do
do
that. Do that.
There you go. Real talk with makeup, or something. I don't know, some title you can do. Real
Oh,
talk.
I'll be like,
I wouldn't-
fuck society, be you.
that wouldn't fire over the head.
That would be, I'd be fuck society, you be you.
Hey, I work for. You guys know where I work at. They haven't fired me because of doing the YouTube
Hell,
channel.
my company asked me to put on the freaking beer tasting at the office. So they knew I did all the
They
beer
might
stuff.
not fire you all for being you, but if they saw this channel and they saw you were associating with somebody like me, they might fire you.
Why?
No.
Because
No.
I talk about really raunchy shit.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
Don't put it up on Pornhub or X videos or something like that.
Hey, the channel is now marked not for kids, so there shouldn't be any kids on here. So
Did you do that because of me?
No, it's been that way.
Okay.
I mean, no kids should be in a beer channel anyway, but honestly, I don't care if the kids are on there. I just don't want to get fined by COPA with the new law coming out. So
Do you always have to click no, it's not for children?
no, you can do it just for the channel and does automatically. So every video in here not for kids. Gotta go learn how to drink somewhere else.
That's right.
See,
You ain't getting no lessons here tonight, son.
Yeah.
See, though, I've thought about that because I think most people have to have out in the real world, they're not their real selves because you have to be
Fake.
well, not necessarily
Put
fake
on.
because
Oh, a
when
lot of
I'm
people
out,
fake.
no,
I was
because
in
when
being
I'm
totally fake, but they're not being their true selves in the office.
right, when
Yeah.
I'm out and
Right.
taking care of my patients, I fucking love my patients. I love them and I get joy from them, but I can't be like, what the fuck are you doing? You need to calm the fuck down. You know, I can't. That's me. That's just who I am. But you know, it's just like
Can't do that.
Yeah.
and I don't think
Couldn't
I'm
do that.
fake. I don't. I am my real self. Like I really am. But because you all probably see me one way. You see part of me. You don't see all of me.
No, but all the stuff that the patient's family always say about you and stuff, there's,
Yeah.
that should
yes,
be
I'm not fake. I'm just like
But
I love
people-
lots of people.
People think I'm the sweetest guy. They have no fucking idea.
You are a sweet guy. I can tell that from you. You're a sweet guy.
Yes, the wife. And I'm like, he's got you all fooled.
Well, that's probably what he
Cheers.
thinks.
Cheers.
That's probably what he thinks.
Yeah.
You like when people say I'm sweet. You probably don't think I'm sweet.
oh, well,
I
he
mean,
didn't respond. He didn't respond.
It's okay.
real quick.
well, no. I mean, you are. But
I'm a caring person. I really am.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be a nurse if you weren't, right?
No, you could be a nurse because I've met lots of nurses that don't give two shits besides a
Well,
paycheck.
when I said that, and I thought about the nurse. There was a nurse that just got arrested for killing people in some hospital or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, but all the feedback and stuff you get from patients' kids or whatever that are,
True, yes, but
that should be reassurance that you're doing
and I
a good
am.
job
I'm
and
like,
that
I'm
you're
a caring
caring
person. I do not want to
whatever.
hurt anybody, but I also want to be able to be myself. I can say fuck and I can say whatever. I got a foul mouth, but doesn't mean that my soul's not good.
Oh, not Shannon.
Shocker! Spoiler
That's the front
alert!
door on that one.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Cody said the only issue is Austin Brothers distribution. Isn't that great? They have stuff at the brewery. That's great. Only way he got a sour IPA was because his uncle was working in the
I gotta
city.
go charge.
I picked him up.
This beer is awesome, by the way.
I think it's good too. And even though it's barrel.
Cody said, my wife is very much into makeup. Never thought I'd purchased so much makeup in my life. LOL. Right, so she can't get on you about
Cody,
the beer. She's buying makeup.
Buying it? Oh, she's buying it. I thought maybe Cody was buying it for her.
Well, they're probably sharing their expenses. Like he's seen all the makeup money come out and stuff.
I will say this: there is a big community with the makeup.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
She watches somebody on there who's got like 6 million followers.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, women are better marketers or more watched on YouTube than guys are, I think, for the most part. So
yeah.
It's like my wife says, you should use a mukbang video. It's like, why'd I do mukbang? I'm not doing no mukbang type thing. But popular. Yeah, the ones that are popular are these like little women that are kind of doing these mukbang videos because guys will sit there and watch them and whatever they're thinking in their head while they're watching these women. Guys doing mukbang videos, ain't nobody watching that. Well, maybe some other guys, but those are the guys you want watching you.
Right?
Yeah. Slurping on noodles.
Come on, man. Come on.
Some freaks out there, man.
Hey, as long as it draws from the viewers, I still like women, but man, if the LGBT community wants to watch me, go for it, man. I'm all for it. I'll support
they can
you.
watch.
Equal opportunist.
Exactly. Equal opportunist.
Gilbert says, I have gray eyes, son. Got the gray eyes going.
Gray eyes.
Yeah. It's like a wolf. Cody. She's not here. I missed that. They might have an issue with the pajama wearing drunk one. LOL.
Cody.
He's on fire.
He is on
Cody
fire.
Is on fire. He's on fire.
He's cracking me up.
NBA Jam.
Oh wait, here she comes. You gotta put it back.
Is she there?
Yeah, she's coming now.
We'll say that one for Shannon for when she gets back here.
Yeah, she's coming.
What happened?
Cody made a comment there.
What'd he say?
Well, he's gonna reread it for you.
Hang on, I gotta get my earplugs in. What's the comment?
They might have an issue with the pajama wearing drunk one. LOL.
I'm sick of your jokes, Cody. I'm sick of your jokes.
Talking about you having a makeup channel.
Nobody wants to see an old lady trying to
do it, Shannon. Do it.
Cody said, I work in a hospital and I'd come on here slamming and I'm fine because I'm professional at work and take my job serious.
And that's the way I am. Like nobody, if they saw that me talking here, they'd be like, what the fuck? She's taking care of my loved ones.
Episode 1.
What?
Makeup with Shannon, episode 1.
There you go. He's urging me. I'm urging you now.
Makeup with
We can do a
a
collab.
messy house. Makeup with Shannon who don't give a shit.
We can do a collab. Beer and makeup.
How to turn an old lady into a middle-aged lady.
Drink more of these.
Stop, Shannon. Stop.
And cheers to Trish. Trish says hello. Cheers.
What's going on? What's going on, Trish?
Billy says, no foul language. This is a freaking family show. Definitely
family show.
Are you new?
Definitely not here.
Are you new here? Oh, Brad Allison.
Wait a minute. What?
I like to watch him and his
No,
life.
it just since I'm on my phone, I get video pop-ups
Oh,
for
okay.
alerts or whatever.
Yeah, we watch Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. But she thought that was on here, but that was just a pop-up of a new video coming on.
Cody said, always got compliments on how Karen I was working hospice. I agree. Some nurses that currently work suck. Yeah.
Yes.
I guess in any job, you're going to find some people that suck, though, I guess. So.
And that's what, like.
All jobs.
You're going to find that in any industry.
But I saw a poll, and it's like nurses were like one of the most like top trustworthy professions, and I'm like, they shouldn't be, because like I work with a lot of nurses who are bitches, and they don't give two shits.
Well, those are the ones that are in it just.
They're not warm.
To make a paycheck.
They're not caring. They're not like They don't give a shit.
The
And that
nurse
breaks
ratchet.
my heart.
You're not in it for a paycheck.
No,
I mean,
I'm not
It's
in
a
it for-
bonus of it, but that's not what
Yeah.
drives you.
No,
Nurses and
That's not what
teachers are
drives you.
two most underrated professions.
I could never be
I-
in there.
I
Yeah.
agree.
You don't think you could be a nurse. Everybody says, I couldn't handle that. But when you are there and somebody needs something, I guarantee you would help them.
Well, it's different.
Especially,
Well, yeah, if you had to help them, that's different. Like I couldn't do it. Like
That's what a nurse is.
especially
like
in the field.
if it was like a one-off situation, that's one thing.
No.
Like when I had to
It's-
go to New Jersey last year, my mom like broke her hip or whatever, and I had to go up there and
Right.
help her for 3 weeks.
Yes.
I could not. I was just like, I did what I needed to do, but I could not do that every day.
Yeah.
You could because it's in our
yeah.
human nature,
I
Rod.
couldn't.
Rod, listen to me. It's in our human nature. Nurses are no more special than anybody else because it is implanted in you to help people. You don't think
I
it is?
disagree with that too.
No.
I don't think it is.
Especially,
Hey, just let me talk.
especially in the field. Oh, really?
Let me talk.
Especially in the field that you're in with
Yes.
Alzheimer's
You
patients
just-
or whatnot. I mean,
If
that's
somebody
special.
needs help, okay, so you're on the road and you're right behind a wreck. You're gonna be like, oh, they'll be okay. No, you stop and you're like, they fucking need my help. I may not be able to help
That's
them.
way different, Shannon. That's way different.
Even
No,
then,
it's really
Yes,
not.
it is. Yeah.
People need help. It's
Not
a
everybody
person
stops. Not everybody
needing help.
stops. Not everybody stops.
Right. It's
So
a human,
everybody could
it's
be there.
ingrained in you.
No, not
It isn't-
everybody.
It's
Not
not though.
everybody stops.
No, they don't. But
So not everybody could be a nurse.
Everybody can be. A lot of you even said you work with people that probably shouldn't be nurses.
oh, I do.
So
But
not everybody
but
can be a
they've
nurse.
been
They
jaded.
are, but everybody can do anything if they really wanted to. But
I just
doesn't mean
think
that's what they should be doing.
maybe I'm naive. But I just think that in your soul,
You think people are all born good?
absolutely.
No,
I don't think they're all born good. I think people are born to survive. I don't think
No.
there's a born good nature in people. You do what you have to do to survive. Some people don't have the good stuff, so that's why they may go bad. Some people.
well, I don't know.
I think everybody is born good. I think shit happens to people
How do you know what's good or bad when you're born? When you're growing up, you don't know.
because
unless
you're
someone-
born.
unless
You
those
are
factors
born
around
a
you.
blank slate. You're born a blank slate. And I think, okay, so if you're born, I don't think you're taught good or bad, okay? But I think a normal, pure soul, and I'm not a religious person by any means, but I think that when you're born a soul, I think there is nature and there's nurture, like I didn't grow up in a family that was like, help everybody. But I think that's what a newborn, like a soul, is to help people. Right? Okay, so
I don't think it's so black and white though.
I don't either.
and I've never been a black and white person.
No, but I'm saying because I was thinking. No, I don't think everybody is, but then I got to thinking maybe everybody is. It just depends on how.
I think everybody's
how
born
you're
good,
raised.
and the experiences you have in your life takes you away from the good.
See, I don't think
But-
you're born good. I
but-
think you're just born, and
Well, what I was going to
everything becomes a stigma around you, and you react to it.
that's true. That's what I was going to say. I think everybody could be born good, but then it depends on your surroundings that form you into what you turn out to be. And the reason why I was going to say I was maybe on the other side of the fence, but now I'm thinking back. There's a video that's on, I guess, on Facebook, which I'm sure everybody's probably seen by now, where there's a little white kid, a little toddler, and a little black kid toddler, and they're running down the street, and they come up and hug each other. Like, I mean, relates to like racism or whatever. It's
Right.
like they don't know and I think there's another one where the little black boy's got a bald head and the one white kid wants to get his hair cut like his brother, is what the video says. Like, I want to get my hair cut like my brother. And obviously they're not brothers, but
see that.
but I'm just saying that's
I
they're
get
not.
what
Well,
you're
let
saying.
me talk for a second, please. God damn it. All right, talk. I'm done then.
No, go ahead. Everybody relax. Everybody chill.
Jesus Christ.
Chill.
No, I get what he's saying, but do you really think that those? Like, I think that's the perfect example of what I'm
I know,
saying.
but I didn't finish my goddamn story. Jesus. That's where I was going with it. That's what
I
I'm
know,
saying.
I know,
Okay,
I
well,
know.
finish my story for me, please.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
See, this is what happens.
That was what happens when I was in the middle of a sentence and you won't even let me finish what I'm saying. So
I had sex with him last night, so now he can be free through.
No, just go ahead. Finish it.
No, but I just don't think that that's even like in a person that's like my parents are racist. My mom maybe, well, she was a little bit.
Not racist.
They grew up, they were ingrained in their head. They don't think they're racist, but they're racist.
That's just that time frame.
It was, but that doesn't make it fair. That doesn't make it right.
No, I'm not saying it does, but it doesn't mean they're racist at heart, though.
I don't think it's a big deal when a little white kid thinks a little black kid's his brother. I don't think that.
That's where I was going with it. You let me finish the story.
Yeah.
I was trying to say is to get back to the point of whether he was born good or not. Like,
I think everybody is born good.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah.
Initially, yeah.
See, I just don't think people were.
It's the
Can I call a timeout, a 30-second timeout or something? That's where I was trying to go with it. If you'd let me speak, I was trying to say is I don't know. I think everybody is born good, but at some point there's something influence in their life that.
What is he pointing at?
He got a message on his phone, doesn't he?
And I'm just saying, I mean, at some point, right, it turns south for whatever reason. But as little kids, they don't know any different. You're right to that point. But
and I'm sorry.
But I think there are some instances where a kid is maybe mentally whatever, and it's just instilled, and they don't know any different. I think the idea doesn't matter. Like a serial killer. Like I think some of the serial killers there's mental issues. I mean, they don't want to just go out and kill somebody or something that happened
it's a
or
sickness
whatever.
In your head. It's a trauma from
That's
your childhood.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry. I really did not mean. I always want to hear. I'm sorry. I did not mean to cut him off because, I'm the loud one in the conversation, and I do want to hear his opinion.
Well, I just think that people are just born and they react to it, and it's not good or bad. We assess what's good or bad. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like if you have somebody that did something to someone else, and someone says, "Well, that was a bad guy that did that," but then say if it's like a war type thing, someone says someone's a bad guy. But guess what? Someone on their side say that's a good guy. We assess what's good or bad on a lot of different things. So I think people are just born into whatever.
And just because we say that does not mean that it's right or wrong. That's our opinion.
Yeah. So
and what we're fed by the news, the propaganda, and all that sort of stuff too. There's a lot of factors. A lot.
Oh, sure. Yeah, with everything.
And I am not if I had to lean one way, I would be a Democrat. But I don't feel like a Democrat. I'm a humanist. I just feel like people suffer. We are so lucky. We are so lucky to be, I'm so lucky to be a white woman. He's even luckier to be a white man, but that's not who I identify with. I don't feel like I'm a white woman. I feel like I'm a human. And I think everybody should have exactly what I have. And it shouldn't be anything. It just pisses me off. That's the shit I get fired up about. I get fired up about people not having the same rights. That's the shit I get fired up about. And I'm just and that's what, Todd's got one of his best friends is a black guy, and I had a conversation with him. I'm like, so, my child, I've never talked to her about race. I'm like, and I talked to him, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm a white fucking woman, I'm like, should I talk to her about the history, or should I just let her not have any opinion and just think everybody's who they are, you just be you. And he's like, I don't think you should say anything. Just let her be her, and don't put any things in her head or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just because that's kind of how I feel. I'm just who fucking cares?
I mean, it's really, think about it.
People are souls. Their souls are in a body. That's it.
It's really sad that topic even exists in today's world, in my opinion.
It totally is.
It doesn't even make any sense. To me, living as simple as do to others that you want done to you or whatever, don't do to others,
rule, right?
Yeah. I mean, to me, it doesn't get any simpler than that. I mean, anything beyond that, it's just kind of think before you do or whatever. If you do it to somebody else, would you want somebody doing it to you? Which is what he was always taught as a kid, or it's kind of the rule in school when he started, and it's still the same. Like, it shouldn't matter what nationality somebody is, or what their background is, if they're poor or rich or whatever.
And I think a lot of people think I'm crazy, but I feel like I can read people's souls. Not their souls, but I can read their personality. Like, if you're good, and even if you're bad, maybe something fucking happened to you. It's not like you're bad because your soul is bad. Shit's happened to you. Just because you're bad don't mean you could be good you can be good one day, You could mean well. Fucking shit, horrible shit happens to people. It makes them be the way they are. I get it. I'm not perfect. Shit's happened to me. Maybe I'm not perfect because of the shit that's happened to me, and I've got certain bad qualities,
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm unworthy of love.
Right.
I'm sorry, I get deep sometimes.
You jumped the shark on that one.
Yeah. But
let's talk about beer.
Gilbert said, if you're born between 77 and 83, you're now known as Gen Micro, sons.
77.
No, I'm an X. I'm not going to that.
What year were you born?
Is that a for real thing, Gen Micro?
I heard they made a new generation for some of the kids in between because they felt left out.
I'm 77, yeah.
You're Micro.
Yeah. What year were you born, Todd?
75.
Okay, so you're X with me then. Yeah.
I'm a millennial.
We're full-fledged.
What?
What month?
December.
You guys are the same Sagittarius.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's a Virgo.
Her birthday was Monday. This past Monday.
Who?
Yours.
Yeah, my birthday. Yeah. I just had a birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. I forgot about that. That's past
I don't want to talk about it.
God, Cody, you were fucking born when I graduated high school.
Let me see here.
When?
96.
We were talking about the makeup earlier, and Cody said
I graduated in 1996.
That's what he was saying. That's when Cody was born.
He picks the makeup, but he pays for it. I buy it, LOL.
Todd does not give two shits about my makeup.
Well, you missed it, but Cody was talking about how his wife spends a lot on makeup.
I do too. I'm a makeup junkie.
Or not much anymore.
No, but because I got so much shit. But like I feel like I'm an artist, and I'm like, this is my palette, and it's getting like a stretched canvas that's getting saggy. It's like you got to work with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Honestly, I don't know.
Billy has Cody, how does it feel to be damned? No, I mean married. That's a marriage joke.
To be damned.
Oh, I got a question for you, Rod.
Hold on.
Okay.
Gotta get through his comments.
Cody says Shannon could do a review of how makeup holds up during the 12-hour nursing shift. See, there's a good use.
No, I don't put my makeup before I go to work because I get it 5 minutes before I gotta leave.
True story.
Cody says, I'm not necessarily a big talker, but I make sure my patients feel very safe with me. I even come home and I study things outside of my continued ed requirements.
Yes.
When you're in a situation and you're like, whoops, I lost this thing here.
Because you're a warm, caring person.
No, he has something else there, but it cut off because babies are innocent. I even realized today when I was worrying about something and my son saw a cat and was so happy about it. They're inherently good, but something can happen. I agree.
They can, yes, they can. We are safekeepers of love. That's how I feel.
I do want to watch that, Trish. Trish said Mindhunter on Netflix. Great series.
Yeah,
I watched the first season. It is good shit.
Oh, you did?
I watched the first season. Yeah,
I heard that was really good.
Because it's deep and you got to be invested. So
I wish I could binge Watchmen. It's so good right now.
I need to watch that.
Yeah. And also, Shannon, I'm the first nurse in my family ever. Never had firefighters, cops, or anything like that in my family.
Me too.
I always wanted to be in a position of caring for others. As a teen, I was an explorer, firefighter on a volunteer fire department, and now I'm nursing.
Oh, nice.
That's
I was going to say you were too, but your
uncle
Morris was a firefighter.
Well, yeah, my Uncle Morris was a firefighter, but yeah. And I actually like fell into nursing because like when I was growing up, my mom and my dad My dad was a union man. He was a truck driver for Ford. My mom just kind of did. She made good money, but they got divorced or whatever. And I was always like, I want a job where I can take care. If I ever get married, I need to be able to take care of me and my child, and never have to. But I want to make a difference also. I totally lucked into it. I did.
Yeah, so you've definitely got a passion for it.
And I really do. I do. Like, I love the fuck out of my patients. I do. Love them.
And Trish said it's based on serial killers where they interview them based off real life ones.
Yeah, it is.
Like Mason and BDK, and they get into their minds. And says, do 90% of the killers return to the crime scene to relive the excitement? Fucked up, right? Yeah. I guess they go back for some type of thing there. Yeah. Cody said he's planning to go back to being a volunteer firefighter after finishing his RN. So
nice.
Eric, thanks Trish for the Insta requests. And we're lucky to be allowed to be real from birth to the ways we could die doing something simple every day.
It is. But also Todd is like Todd looks at me and it's like, you get to do something that makes a difference. And I'm like, okay, but you don't understand. Everybody has a bad day. Whether it's fucking Office Depot, whatever. It's like you can still make a difference in their day. You can still be like, make a person's day good. And he's
not to that extent though.
You're right. I mean, you don't think that, but most people, they don't. But you need to understand what you have. You need to appreciate what you have. You're making people's day easier and better. It's not about how deep it is. It's about how that person feels in that moment, because you have a bad day.
Well, it's not satisfying, that you're making a difference in something that's.
I get satisfied when the dollars come in. That's when I get satisfied.
Well, I mean, that's in the end. In the end, that's actually what it really matters. Like, or not really matters, but that's what the goal is.
If we didn't have a kid, if we did not have a kid, I would be. We would have an RV. We'd travel the world or the country. I'd get because I can connect with many people. Like I make friends lots of places, and I'm just like, I could be a waitress here. I could be a bartender here, and we could get, enough to make it with the RV. I'm just like, you can make connections with everybody. Well, everybody wants a connection.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like I get enough connections at that point sometimes.
But are they good?
So much. Oh, I've got. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just
Does it feed your soul? Do your connections feed your soul?
Do they? It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I'm always trying to do different stuff. I'm too busy trying to do all these other things for the most part. I mean, sometimes I tell my friends, like, I'm a terrible friend because I'm never around half the time because I'm always doing different things and trying to do different stuff. But I don't know.
It's like
I get to work from home.
All right.
We just had like our company town hall for the year. They're talking about how we have more people work from home and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's the best thing a company ever did, in my opinion. I don't have to deal with anybody. I get to work here. I'm in sales, so I talk to people on the phone and stuff, but I don't have to sit there and have all that community. Like I went to the office today, and I'm fine in the office setting, but it's definitely a bigger lift when I'm at the house and I'm more relaxed. I can do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like I don't miss all that attention there. Although when I'm there, I am involved in a lot of stuff because I am an extrovert. But at the same point, I can go introvert and just be in my own thing and be good to go.
Okay,
you probably don't feel like somebody's always looking
I'm going to ask
shoulder.
you guys a question, and then I'm going to ask Todd a question. Okay. So do you guys think I'm an extrovert or an introvert?
If you're an extrovert or introvert, I think you're an extrovert with people you know. But I don't know if you go outside of that. You've always been an extrovert that I've seen.
Yeah.
What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, I said an extrovert.
What do you think?
What do I think?
If I'm an extrovert or an introvert?
You're an introvert until you get 12-ounce cans in your hand, and then you become an extrovert.
Yeah, if you're saying you're going to go out and you're going to meet, you say
after about 3. No, because no, serious. I'm like, she become like she's. I don't know how to say this. Like her demeanor now is her. Like it's not anything different, but it's more open. Like she's not afraid to say stuff. Not to say that you're afraid to say stuff before, but you're more forward with stuff.
My personality when
you have drinks,
right, yeah.
when you have drinks.
But I'm not like when I don't have drinks.
But she doesn't
I'm
bullshit.
Still me.
Yeah, she doesn't bullshit you. She has drinks. You'll actually get to more truth probably.
Yes, but even when I'm sober, I'm still like.
No, you are. I'm just saying you're more reserved-ish.
Yeah, but.
You're a little more.
But I'm still me when I'm sober.
Yeah, but you're a little more afraid to be as open as you are.
Right. I get that. But I'm still. This is.
But
me.
But it's not. Yeah, it is. But it's kind of an avenue that opens it up for you to be you more so.
Right. Yeah. I'm not.
Well, I mean, you said it before. Like you wish you were more you when you were drunk or not drunk or had drinks when you were sober.
Because. Like we have this friend and he's like, you're like a cheerleader for everybody. Like I'll meet people I don't know. I'm like, and I would tell them, you're fucking great. You're beautiful. You got like, and I'm a reader. Like I can read, like, I feel like I can read people. Like I can, not meaning they're bad. Like if I meet somebody, might mean they're closed. Doesn't mean they're bad, but there's some people that are just open. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm an open person, even when I'm sober.
Not as much.
Not as much, but I'm still me.
No, I'm saying you're you, but it's
still me.
The you are now is the you would want to be when you're.
Well, you might be
sober.
You might be like a selective extrovert too. So,
well,
like, there's sometimes I'm not extrovert because I just don't want to like when I was younger. My mom was like, "Oh, like I don't want to introduce myself to people." And she thought I was shy. And it's like, no, I'm not going to see these people again. So why do I want to spend time meeting them? Like when I would come to visit or something like that, she would meet me. But like, why do I want to meet them? I'm not going to see them when I come.
Right.
To me, it's just a wasted experience.
So here, so to kind of make the point, I guess, and I can't really say for sure because it's never actually happened. I don't know. Like when we go to the brewery down the street, 5 miles from our house. We've made a bunch of friends there now because we've been several times in the last month because they've only been open for a month. But I don't know that you would, if we did that and you didn't drink at all, which is hypothetical because we would never know. I don't know that you would go out and just talk to all those people like you do when we're there.
I would, but not as openly as I would if I hadn't had drinks.
Well, I mean, I would never know.
I connect with people. I do connect with people.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I might. Because it's a big warehouse type thing. They have cornhole boards. I might throw a game of cornhole and I look up and she's talking to somebody at this table. And then I look up again. She's over here talking to somebody else. Then she's like, "Oh, I made all these friends." And I'm like, hey, really?
Are they really?
Like, turn my back for like 5. Yeah, no. And the next time I'm going, they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like they've been best friends forever. Yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And then when he goes without me. You're like, "Where's Shannon?"
No, they do. They do that.
Yeah.
I did that. That was last week. So I was like, "Where's Shannon?"
That's like when you come on the show now. People are like, "Where's Shannon?"
We're like, really?
And I love that because I'm putting out who I am. Like back in the day, all I cared about was how I looked. If I wasn't skinny enough or pretty enough, I was like, nobody would want to have anything to do with me if I wasn't. And now I'm just like, I don't care about, I mean, I do, but like, I know my spirit is more important than that.
Yeah.
Right? And I think, Eric, you're a single man. Like if you met a girl and she wasn't the most beautiful girl, but she had an open spirit and she had a good personality and she was just like, and you'd go for it, right?
No, I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
I mean, that means a lot.
Yeah, because back in the day, I thought my whole worth had to do with how I looked. And even like when we got married, I was 118 pounds and I was like, I'm still not skinny enough. I'm still not pretty enough, And now I'm like, who fucking cares? Like if you don't like me, if you don't like, if you don't like me because I'm not skinny enough or pretty enough, then our spirits aren't on the same level.
Yeah.
Let's
see. Trish was drinking wine.
Yeah, drinking wine.
Cody said he became a teen parent, stay with his son's mom, and provide, not race or anything. I think I turned out okay personally.
I think you turned out fucking wonderful, Cody.
I just
Cody's a
knew
good
what the
dude.
right thing to do. He was born in '96.
You were born the year I graduated from high school.
Dang,
You graduated in '96, Eric?
yeah, you guys are the same age.
Wow.
I don't know. My comments are getting crazy now. I think, LOL, I'm down to 1 beer left.
Oh shit!
It's okay to be crazy. Just speak your mind.
Trish was born in '88, so she's
88.
a year after I graduated high school.
Dang, youngin.
And wow, there's a lot of comments. I didn't realize that we're here too. She's scrolling down.
Because I can't shut my fucking mouth.
Can't get no words in edgewise.
That's why it's a flow. I know we got beer flow kisses going on. What the hell?
I don't know.
Cody says, luckily the beer store is a block away. I bought 4G just for this stream.
I did bring you this one, and then I got
went to the wrong comment. Do I need another beer? LOL. You can always have another beer.
It looks like the one he had earlier.
Trish is refilling her wine, so you can have another beer.
If I have another beer, I think I'll be having it.
Oh, that looks like the one Eric had earlier.
That's the barrel expedition.
I'm thinking I should wait on this one for a bit, though.
Wow, how much alcohol is
hey, Todd, before you open it, how many more do you got?
He don't fucking know.
How many what?
How many more of those do you got?
I only had one. This is the one you sent.
That's the one you sent him.
Oh, is that the one I sent you? All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's what I'm thinking. It's like I want to start out. I want to start out with it. I think. I don't know if I want to.
Todd, you're gonna love that one. You're gonna love.
I don't know if I want to dive into it now though, because I've already had.
Well, then take it down and get you a different one in the cellar. In the fucking basement.
In the what?
In the goddamn basement, not the cellar, but the cellar.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I want to start a night out with this one, so I can get the full effect.
Yeah, I would start the night out with that one. I wouldn't open that. Start it with it.
Well, I got another one up here.
Do you know how much I love him?
Here we go.
Todd is gonna love that beer when he has it. That's just outstanding.
Hey, Rod, would it bother you if your wife didn't wear a wedding ring?
Would it bother me? No, actually, no.
It wouldn't?
I mean, she would, but it would. I mean, why?
I don't wear a wedding ring.
Hey, I don't have a wedding ring either, Shannon.
Well, you're not fucking married, Eric. If Todd did not, I don't even think he notices that I don't wear one.
Yes, I do know that.
But if he didn't wear one, I'd be like, dude, where's your fucking wedding ring?
Yeah, she's worried about my ring or whatever, but I mean,
but you don't care if she wears one.
I didn't say I don't care, but I mean, I'm like, if you bought it, you might as well wear it. I mean, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
But don't you think that's like she's a free agent?
No, that's called trust.
Guess it's different. But I'm kind of like a butterfly. So like we go out, I like talk to all kinds of people.
Yeah, and I would have not got that idea.
Does your wife do that? Does she go talk to everybody?
Oh,
not really. Kind of just at a business function, she'll talk to people. But no, she's more introvert.
Yeah.
No, I totally know that you don't wear one, and then
I told you I don't wear one.
I know that doesn't mean I don't. Do I like it?
If it had bothered you, I'd totally put it back on. But
well, I'll take mine off then.
If you take yours off, we'll fucking brawl.
Well, then there you go.
Because I'm like,
then you should wear yours.
No, because I look at you and I'm like, every woman wants Todd, and I'm like, not every man wants me, so.
I'll take mine off.
No, I just fucking told you every woman wants you.
Gilbert said 1981. You know what though, Shannon? There's been studies, and some women are attracted more to guys with rings on.
Oh, I fucking know. Women are bitches.
Why look at Todd?
I know, right? I didn't say it. You did.
What are you looking at me for?
He says 1981. I'm the old man in the chat. So he's born in 81, Gilbert.
Let's ask Blake. Let's ask Blake, a newly married man, how he would feel
if Blake,
his wife.
That's Cody.
Cody. Let's ask Cody how he would feel if his wife didn't wear a wedding ring.
Well, I think you just asked him.
I think you just did.
Keep Sippin' says oldest performs in Boston tomorrow at the State House. So day in the city breweries. Yeah, they're going to be her and Craft Beer Pours will be hitting some breweries tomorrow.
Now, Trish,
Nice.
when I was there a couple of years ago, we didn't hit any breweries. We were like kind of right downtownish area where that Cheers bar is right there.
Where everybody knows your name.
Yeah, we
Yes.
actually went to the actual
You
Cheers
should have
bar.
walked in there and be like, "What's my name, bitch?"
I want to go back. I want to go back to Boston.
I wasn't quite like that. I hadn't had that many beers in me. Okay?
You say you know everybody's name. What's my name?
What's my motherfucking name?
Put around. I'd like to go back to Boston. I went there 1 year for work, but I really didn't get to do much
Like,
sightseeing. But all the structures and homes and stuff downtown or whatever was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
It was all like Victorian, like 35-foot ceilings and all kinds of shit.
We went on the Dutch tour where it kind of goes in the water and all that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a cool city. I'd like to go back and actually get to tour and visit
hang out
a
with
little
me?
bit. Sure.
I don't get my feelings hurt. Right? He might want to go by himself.
We go both without our rings on.
You were fucking wearing your ring. Like, I'm tattooing that shit on you while you're asleep. Like, I think every woman would want you, and I don't even wear one, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Shannon, we're gonna have to ask you to settle down, please.
Yeah, settle down.
I'm sure that'll help. I'm sure I'll do that right when you say it.
Settle the fuck down.
Trish said her dad was a firefighter, passed away in the line of duty when 14.
Oh no!
Since we're going deep tonight, wow.
We are going deep. That's the way human connection happens.
Yeah, Shannon. See, now you put her out there.
I've lost my mother, and he's lost his dad. It's a part of life. It's the sadness that you have to have in life.
Isn't the circle of life like something or something?
It really is the circle of life.
Life King.
And that's it affects me still. It'll be 10 years in January and totally still affects me. But if you're logical about shit, that's what happens. It's what happens. And his dad was like my favorite person. Me and his dad were like this.
Well, me and your mom was that.
My mom and me and his dad, it was just like, I'd fuck with his dad. We'd go to the American Legion and I'd poke a hole, like in the beers, I'd poke a hole right, so when he would take a drink, it'd like spill all down the front of him. Yeah.
That's wasting beer.
It was, but it was fucking funny.
He'd get so mad-ish, then he'd laugh about it.
Cody said if he didn't have a kid, he'd probably be unsuccessful, to be honest. So his kid's a driving factor for him.
Right.
But you don't have to be successful. You only have to be happy.
Well, you're successful, you're usually happy.
Depends on what's in your soul.
I mean, if you're happy, you're usually successful.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I could be happy in a tent in the middle of nowhere.
But in your mind, you're successful.
Yeah, it depends on what anybody wants to
Depends on what
be
you
successful.
success on, I guess.
Yes. What's successful in your mind, right?
He said he's the reason I fell into nursing. I know I'm not meant to be a nurse and would have never been where I'm at now.
I think you are.
I know he
meant
said
to
I
be
know.
a nurse.
I'm sorry. He said I know I'm meant to be a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, though.
Let's see. Cody says I'm extroverted with friends and loved ones. I'm introverted outside of that. I'm introverted with my patients because I'm the ICU taking in what is going on. What may be happening, make it. Yeah. Keep sipping. Trish said, oops. I need to come back up here. Man, I keep going down. She's a gassed up version of herself. I'm the same way. Plans and extroverted with colleagues because we need to have each other's back.
Yes.
He said, damn, my comments are too long.
He does write some long ones for sure.
But then he says, on to the 9% Belgian IPA.
Nice. Who's that one from?
That's the one he had. Well, he said it earlier, I think. It wasn't a flying dog. It was something else. So
yeah, it was something else. Yeah.
And says gonna walk to get Miller Lite after because that store he's out of beer almost. He started with Miller Lite.
Oh,
I can't walk anywhere in Sellersburg, Indiana.
Let's just go talk to the wifey for a bit, come back, and y'all still on? Hell yeah, it's a good night.
yeah, it is.
always.
Alan, you missed a
Yeah.
lot of deep talk earlier, I tell you.
Yeah, you missed it.
It would bother me if it was not the usual. Cody said, wedding rings feel funny anyways, LOL. He says, it indented my finger, LOL. Well, that did it really quickly.
Me too. Yeah, mine. If I take mine off, it still look like it. I don't know if you can see it.
Well, mine too. I still got it.
Mine's indented there.
I did, but mine's not anymore.
Trish says, I am dead tonight. Says, she is my spirit animal. Talking about Shannon. And it says, Shannon needs to come on my Wine Wednesday because she does Wine Wednesdays.
I totally will. I would totally come on.
She has a good channel. She does do good stuff.
You don't keep sipping, sub to her channel, but every Wednesday they do Wine Wednesday. You can have your box wine even if you want.
I love whatever tastes good.
Yeah, Trish, are you still on, or do you like any box wines?
I forgot mine half the time, but if Brandon forgot his, game over. What is it? The women are like, well, I forgot mine, but you better have yours on.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what we just went through here.
It's because women don't think anybody else wants them, and they think that everybody wants their man.
Well, that's not great thinking.
That's kind of.
But you men, like Todd's never been like you. Like if I fucking saw Todd without his wedding ring, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Put your ring on, because I know every fucking woman in the world wants him. But like
only you.
But he's never told me to put mine back on.
He's like, oh, she didn't get a ring on. Big deal.
It's just comfortable.
Yeah. I say big deal.
But it's because he knows I'm so faithful.
So maybe women have trust issues.
We probably do, because you men are assholes. And all you want's a piece of pussy.
Well,
am I not wrong?
Crickets.
Women, listen.
Tumbleweeds.
Women like when a man pays attention to him. Like when we had the conversation the other night, I'm like, okay, like I get my personality's outgoing and I can make somebody feel comfortable and be like, okay, she's up for anything. But he also knows that I would never fucking go there. I would never, ever, ever. It's nice to feel like somebody would want you to go there, but I could never, ever do it because I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't. Like, that's my biggest thing. And like when I got married, which I don't even believe in marriage, but my biggest thing and my biggest goal in life is to be a faithful wife. No matter how hot I got, which I'm fucking over 40, so that won't happen now. So I'm in the safe zone. But, you know, it's just like
safe zone.
Safe zone? What is a safe zone?
A safe zone is that, you know, nobody wants a 40-year-old woman. They want 42-year-old woman.
40-year-old fucking fat guy either.
There's a thing called men. There's guys that like older women.
Nobody wants a fucking 300-pound fat guy, Shannon. Because I'm living proof of that.
No, Eric, you're picky.
You lost weight.
You're picky. It's not the girls. That's you. You could totally fucking get laid. You're just too picky.
You gotta go for the. You gotta go for the girl that drinks 8 beers instead of 6.
And God knows, like, no, Eric, listen, like.
You need to get the box line for Tom wearing shirts.
That look, whoa.
Eric,
right?
I know I'm too young for you, okay? I know I'm too young for you, which is the best thing I could ever say in my life.
You're the same age, yeah, really.
I know, but I'm too young for you. But if I was a single girl.
Too young, yeah, because you talk like you like the older ladies.
If I was a single girl, I would, I'd go out on a date with you. I might have sex with you, and then I may never talk to you again. But
how many beers would you drink on the first?
Can we change the subject, guys? Can we change it?
How many beers would you drink on the first date?
yeah.
That would be the.
But I'd pay for them. I would pay for my own fucking beers. You ain't paying for goddamn shit.
Help me, Chad.
Yeah. Moving on. So, what about the? What's the weather supposed to be?
No. Todd knows. He knows how I am.
They know moving on.
Yeah, he's okay with it. But you
What
just
do you
need
mean,
to be
okay
more
with what?
confident.
Trish said that wasn't the original Cheers, but yeah, Quincy Marker
Yeah,
or Quincy Market rather.
That's when we're in.
Duck Tour, such a tourist.
I drove past Cheers.
Come on, Trish. I was a tourist, all right? The first time I've been to Boston.
Cheers is right by Fenway, right? Isn't it close to Fenway?
I'm not familiar enough with it, Todd, to know.
I want to say when we drove by, like driving around, I was taking out a customer of mine at the time, and I was thinking, he was like, "Oh, there's Cheers." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And I was thinking we drove kind of right by Fenway. So if Trish was still on there, she could probably say, "Cheers by Fenway."
Gilbert said a part of my family was from Boston, but moved to PEI a long time ago, sons. Cody says success to me is happiness. I wasn't happy with how life was before. He says Hobble Shelf. I don't know if it was before the Hobble Shelf.
You make your happiness. Make your own happiness.
Let's see here. That's what it was. That was the Belgian IPA, the Hobble Shelf.
That's awesome. Nice.
If I had to switch my ring to the same finger on the opposite hand for comfort.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit, Cody. If Todd switched his ring, I'd be like, put your fucking ring back on the finger it belongs.
Trish says, we know our men are sexy. That's all.
Men are sexy. It pisses me off so bad that, like, even when we started dating, like, I think you're sexier now than you were when we started dating. It fucking pisses me off.
So when you guys go out, is
Yeah.
Todd like a flirter, in your opinion?
No, God, no. I'm the flirter.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not meaning to be a flirter, but
you just like talking, but
I talk to everybody.
Yeah, but if I would do talking, like I don't think she's flirtatious.
Yeah, I'm not
just talks
flirting. I just want to get to know people.
Just like on here, she wants to ask questions and get to know somebody. But if I did the same thing that she did, I would be in so much trouble.
But that's our personality.
No, but
it's just our personality.
But I'm just saying, it's the same with the ring. Like I wear mine, but you ain't got yours on. So, you know.
But if he ever said it bothered him, I would totally put my ring on.
Well, I just told you it kind of somewhat does.
Does it? I'll put it back on. Like
I thought you wasn't wearing it because you.
There we go.
It is kind of too big, but if it bothers you, I would totally wear it. But I just don't think
anybody. You never know what you're gonna get.
No, but I just don't think anybody looks at me like that. So
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Because I'm an old lady.
That's women thing. I don't know why. Like, never mind. I'm not gonna get all into it again. But,
yeah, don't even try, Rod.
Yeah, but I was asking because like sometimes my wife says she thinks I'm a flirter when we go out and do stuff. So, but I talk to everybody pretty much.
But I talk to men, but I talk to women too. It's not just the men. I talk to everybody.
She does do that.
Yeah.
But
so why
is
being social considered flirting? If you're being social.
I'm not a flirter. I don't think I'm flirting, but you know, he's always like, if you went up to a man.
No, but being flirting is, I'm not saying she is, but if I did the same thing she would be, I'd be in trouble.
He would so be in trouble, but that's just our personalities.
That's not.
It's not out of my norm. It's not. It would be out of his norm to do that.
I don't because I know it would make you mad.
I'd fucking skin you alive.
That's what I'm saying. So why would I even go there? I know what I got to do.
But you're hot and I'm not, so I get that.
Okay.
Alan says, "Oh yeah, Eric needs to find the one in the bar that shouts out, 'I'm drunk.' That's the mating call."
You need to run home, madam.
Hey, it's
I've had 35. Take me home, Eric. Yes,
it's okay.
Take me home.
Have you heard my PSA? Eric, I'll drive you home.
It's okay to go fuck somebody and give them a fake number.
Says sex. Gilbert says sex and no calls. Perfect. Alan says every single dude's dream. I won't call you. That's fine.
Okay, no, but here's the thing.
Really?
Let me tell you this. So when I go talk to other guys, I always tell them how great Todd is. Like, I'm always like, that's my husband over there, and I love him. I've been married this long, so I want you to be where I am. And I'm just like, tell them that same stuff. Like, I always, even though I don't have a ring, I tell them, you know.
Because you're feeling guilty without wearing a ring.
No, I don't feel
Exactly.
guilty about not wearing.
If you had the ring on, you wouldn't tell him.
No, I would not, because that's what society is telling us to do. Is wear a goddamn ring.
I'm not buying it. I bet if you had the ring on, it would never even come up.
No, it would, because I always tell him how great Todd is. I bet if he talked to a girl, he wouldn't even
But that's what
mention
he's
my
saying. If
name.
you had a ring on, you probably would never say that.
No, I totally would. Nobody looks at my hand.
You think that?
I do. I look at hands when I'm at the grocery store.
Eric, that's probably the first thing you do, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I do.
Because that's your signal as whether you can move in or not if you want to.
Exactly.
But you know what?
Right?
But you know what? Todd is so confident in how much I love him that it doesnesn't bother him.
Yeah, he trusts you.
He should trust me, because I could never
I'm
live
not saying
with
I don't trust you,
myself.
but I'm not saying it doesn't somewhat bother me. It's not for tonight.
You just let me be me.
We'll go with that.
I will wear my ring.
Wait a
I would
minute. Before we turn the Beer Flow show into Dr. Phil, let's get this.
Jerry Springer might break out here.
But that makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that he thinks somebody else might want me besides him. So
we're all about the love on the show, so yeah.
He loves me, and he thinks somebody else might want me.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Read the comments, Rod, please.
Cody had a question for Shannon. Hey, Shannon, would you say it's a good idea to get your LP in before your RN if it would be difficult to do the RN with the family?
Yes, totally.
Guess what?
Get your LPN before you get your RN. Because you can do your LPN and work and then get your RN. Yes. As long as you fucking do it.
But make sure you do it.
Yes, make sure you do it.
Gilbert said fingers crossed for 9 months. Going to Mari Pova's show.
That's right.
What'd you do, Gilbert?
Survey says you're the dad.
Cody says a Belgian IPA is almost like a triple. And see, so Tweety says rock that rock. Should wear that ring.
Yes.
I will.
Yeah,
I'll totally do it.
And that was where Cheers with Fenway. Trish said that is in the area there.
Oh, okay. I was thinking we drove by there and it was right close to the ballpark.
She said, and it's going South Park reference to the Belgian IPA, LMAO. Cody's getting a little lit tonight, I think.
I love Cody. I love
South
Cody.
Park.
Trish said, did you quack on the boat?
I did not quack on the boat. I did not. I did not do that.
I actually got to the end of the comments. So there we go. So Tweety. There you go.
Okay, so Eric.
What's up, Shannon?
I know we've been here before, but besides big tits, what are you looking for in a woman? Because you've already told me this isn't a secret.
Besides
big tits.
Besides big chi-chis.
And we know you don't like fake rocky tits.
Yeah, chi-chis is a new code word for that.
Okay, so Eric and a personality.
To be correct, grande chi-chis.
Okay.
So beyond,
I'm gonna make it easy. We're gonna do A or B. I'm gonna ask you.
Oh God.
So, beautiful or a warm personality?
Warm personality.
Okay. So she's got the warm personality. Kids or no kids?
Doesn't matter.
No. Blue eyes or green eyes?
Doesn't matter.
So okay. Well then, fucking tell me the one thing you're looking for in a woman. What is it?
Banging personality.
What's a banging personality to you?
Someone that's social and loves me.
they're part of the conversation.
Yeah, she can be a part of the conversation or go off and do her own thing and be independent. If she says, "Hey, I'm going to go do this," I'm going to be like, "See ya, come back."
You just don't want a controlling woman, right?
Exactly. I'm not going to control anybody if they got their own.
Okay, but let me tell you this. But let me tell you this. In the beginning, they're going to be controlling, or they're going to be like when we first started dating. Believe it or not, I was just like I was obsessed with what he was doing all the time, and I don't give two shits what he's doing. You got to get through some hard spots to get to the good stuff. You got to pay your dues.
They never were when I was dating the women I was the first time. They were never.
Yeah, lay down the law in the beginning.
I don't feel like I laid down the law. Did I ever lay it down the law?
Not you.
No.
You said women are controlled. I'm saying from a guy, you got to lay down the law in the beginning. Like,
I'm old enough now, Shannon, where if the personality trumps looks. So let's go ahead and put it that way. Yeah, because before I was just like, hey, I need, this set.
Right.
And
that makes sense.
Like,
that makes sense. Because you're older, more mature now,
Not that I don't give a shit. I can't.
Okay.
But I mean, still needs to be attractive to you.
Do you want a woman? Okay. Do you want a woman that is like, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna clean your house. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna cook your meals. I'll make your bed.
Hell yeah! Sign up for that one.
Shut up.
I'm signing up for that.
Or do you want a woman that's like, you be you, I'll be me. Who cares?
That's the latter. It's the latter.
Yes.
If she wants to do all that stuff, and if it makes her feel good, the power's in you. Go ahead and do that. But if you don't want to do that, then that's fine. I can do the rest. I got 2 feet and 2 arms and 2 hands.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You need to find a woman that doesn't want to get married.
Well, I need to find a woman that's not so fucking self-centered and stuck on herself is what it is, because that's what I seem to always get.
Like stuck on herself.
There
what do you mean by that?
There are a lot of those out there.
Yes, very much so. I'm not going to go into it because we'd be way...
We can do the condensed version. What do you mean by stuck on herself?
That she thinks she's hot shit and that
It's all about her.
Yeah, it's all about her, and my opinion don't matter and all that sort of stuff.
She expects it. And she would expect you to fall all over her. And
if I'm going to be like, fuck you, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. If you would show that like you didn't care, then that'd piss her off.
Well, that draws some women when you do that.
You know how me and Todd got together? It's because back in the day, I was a hot piece of ass, and all these, when I was 19, like fucking, you don't think they did?
What?
You don't think those guys thought I was a hot piece of ass? He thought I was a whore. He thought I was a whore because all these guys was coming up. He thought I was sleeping with all of them.
Ron fell out of his chair and knocked his microphone off.
Ron, did you see Alan's one of his comments? He goes, okay, I think your personality will knock the windows out of your car.
I did. It's so tweet said, oh my, LOL.
But you know what's funny? Here's the funny thing. When I was young and all them boys was falling all over me, he thought I was a whore. He thought I was sleeping with all of them. And then now I'm like, I'm a piece of shit, and all these girls want to fall over him.
Where are these girls at you're talking about?
You just
I want to know where these women are at.
Yeah. I'm asking for inquiring minds like Eric wants to know.
Why? Because you want to sleep with
No.
all them?
But I don't know what you're saying. I don't know why you would think that.
Shannon, in March, you're my wing chick.
I am your wing
She
chick.
would totally be your wing
because
chick.
I
dude.
believe in you.
For real.
I would totally like.
Eric, if we actually meet up in Cincinnati and for the beer fest, she'd get you laid in probably like a day that night.
Well, I mean, there's a beer fest. There'll be a lot of drunk women at the beer fest.
Yeah.
How many beers do I have? Where the fuck am I?
It's like shooting fish in a barrel then at that point.
It is, because Eric, you don't understand how special you are.
It doesn't matter how special I am. The woman.
It does matter. It does. You got to have some self-confidence.
The woman's got to see it. That's the problem. Women don't.
But women see it when a man believes in themselves.
Most women, I can't say for the women here in the chat that are in the chat, but most women I've been out to, they want a fucking 8+. And I'll admit, I'm not an 8+. I figure myself about a 6 or a 7. I'm not.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
What? I think you're an 8.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying him. I'm saying what he thinks that girls are thinking.
They want an 8, 9, 10. Mostly want a 9 or 10. Most of
no,
because that's not.
They really don't. Women, it is much easier to get laid as a man than a woman.
No way. No,
because
no way.
No,
you're not.
That's not even. No way.
No way.
You shouldn't even be in this conversation. You fucking got laid last night.
I'm gonna take my headphones off.
You fucking got laid last night.
No, but girls could easily. It's way easier for a girl.
Way easier.
Erica.
It's been my experience. It's been my experience that women want an 8+.
But I think you're pickier than the women are.
I'm not picky. I'm not picky at all.
I think you might be.
I'm really not, Shannon.
See, so Twitty says they want someone to fix, actually.
To what?
They want someone to fix.
Some women do.
They don't expect an A+.
But I'm independent enough. I don't need fixing. I just need someone to compliment. I don't need someone to
You
fix.
don't need fixing. You do not need fixing.
I need someone to compliment.
All you need to do is get laid. You don't have to don't give them your number. Just fucking have some sex.
Maybe that's not what he's wanting to know.
Gilbert, Eric's a 3.5.
Fuck off, dude. Fuck off, man.
No. So here's the thing. Like back in the day, I was an 8 just by looks. Okay. I thought I was an 8 by looks, and now I'm like, maybe I'm a 5, but my personality raises me up to a 6 because I'm like outgoing, I'm accepting and all that, and so that makes a difference. Your personality makes a difference. It really does.
Women have the power. They like to use it. They control who gets laid. It says women are picky. Ew, yeah. He has no abs. He weighs too much. He don't look right. I remember what it was like being single. Women want to control all the parameters and are pickier than dudes.
Yes, exactly.
Coming from a man.
That is true.
I'm a fucking woman. I know. I'm a woman.
That is true, though.
No.
Trish says I need another drink.
Pour a double. Make it a double.
No,
wait. Make it a triple.
She has 2 wine glasses.
Empty the box of wine.
Dudes that are single are half like, as long as she's warm and I ain't talking person.
No, I want someone more than a warm body. I want someone more than that. Come on.
Okay, though, would you be okay going on a date and getting laid and never talking to him again?
No.
I'm not judging you. That's fine.
No. Mm-mm.
Well, that's your fucking problem.
Jesus Christ.
I'm 42, Shannon. You're 42.
He's looking for more than that.
I'm not saying he can get laid on a date and then go and find somebody more.
That's not what he's wanting, though.
I'm not what. Yeah, exactly.
That's what you just asked, and
Eric is not a piece of meat to just be thrown around.
Yeah, shit. I'm not just a piece of meat to be thrown around.
Let me tell you, though, women have always wanted a relationship. By the time they get to our age, that's not the most important. They just want to have some fun.
Yeah, we know the Cindy Lauper.
As they get older, they just want to have fun.
That's not.
Yes, as women get older, they just want to have fun.
I would think it'd be the opposite.
That's not my experience, Shannon.
If Todd and I got divorced,
it would be the opposite. Because at that age, you're wanting to settle down with somebody. Why would you just want to have fun at 40 something? Do you really think if we got divorced, I'd want to settle down with somebody? A divorcee is different, though.
I've been single almost pretty much my entire life, Shannon. I've never been looked at as like what you're saying. Never ever been looked at like that.
Me either.
You don't think that. I fucking look at you like that. You're a piece of meat to me.
Yeah, but you've been married to me forever and ever.
You're hotter now than you've ever been.
Okay.
Why do you think I'm trying to lose some weight so I can get some fucking women to come up and have some interaction? I've always been a social person. It's just
Eric, do keto.
I'm almost down to a 44 now.
I think Eric is perfect the way he is.
Gilbert said, keep it Wednesday hump day.
No.
Yes.
Alan said, yes, you're a woman, so you can't see the fault in your own logic.
I'm a woman. I know how women think.
Well, my experience has been much different.
Yeah, but
I've been a hot woman and I've been a not hot woman. So I know the whole scale.
But not all women are the same either.
They kind of are.
You can't put them all. Not all guys are the same.
I want more
they
than
kind of are.
I want more than just a piece of ass.
I wouldn't say that.
That's right. He goes deeper than that.
Okay, I know you want that, but wouldn't it be nice just to have a piece of ass for a minute?
And
then you can go back to having more than that?
Homie, use the
Put
3
it-
F's and enjoy your freedom. And then so Tweety's like, what are the 3 F's, Alan?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What are you
That's
talking
where
about?
I think I might know the 2, but I want to
Yeah.
know what the 3 F's are.
I'm thinking 1, maybe. I think
I think Eric lacks self-confidence.
lax.
I also
or
Lax.
Likes.
Lacks.
Oh, lax.
Why do I like it?
Yes.
Why do I like
You
it?
lack. You
No,
lack
I
self-confidence.
feel like he's a person that knows what he wants and he hasn't found it yet.
No, he lacks. He doesn't think a woman would want him, but
No, it's not. That's not
See,
true.
so Tweety says, I never eliminated guys on shallow reason like that. I just focus on whoever I did like.
No, Eric goes out on dates.
I know he does.
Why is it self-lacking? He doesn't. He hasn't met the one that he wants to pursue more. Maybe he has. I don't know. Maybe it's the
have you
girl's
met
fault.
any woman on these dates that you're like, okay, I might like her?
Yeah, I have. Yes, and then they never after the first date they never want to respond back. So I'm like, all right, fuck you, I'm done. I'm on
It's
to the
not
next.
for the lack. Well, good for you. You should. Do
No,
that. It's not
it's
for the lack of trying.
No, it's because he doesn't have self-confidence. A woman
Why do
wants
I
a
have
man that.
self-confidence?
Why do you say that he has self-confidence?
I responded to this chick 3 times and she never responded back. How am I supposed to say hello?
Yeah, what else?
No,
what else
it's
is
because
supposed
on
to
the
do?
first date, you have to be like women are.
No.
And I hate to say this, I really do, but women do play games.
No.
Games.
All they do.
They want someone that doesn't want them. That's how we ended up together.
They like to
Many
play the
men
hard to get
wanted
game,
me.
and then sometimes it backfires on them.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, I'm
Like-
not gonna fucking play that game.
Well,
Women are from Venus, men are from Mars, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, there you go.
If you get lucky, you meet someone and you end up at Earth, but otherwise, just keep revolving.
No, but kudos for him not trying to play that game if he doesn't want to play that game.
you played the game. Well, he didn't play the
I
game. He
didn't
really
play
didn't
no
want me.
game.
No, he didn't play the game. He really didn't want me, and that's how we
See,
ended up
Trish
together.
said relationships are complicated. My husband likes me more now than he did 15 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like
Amen.
him more than I did 15 years ago.
And Sweetie says, can't live with us, can't live without us.
Trish, I'd like to know what's so sad. I like
True
to-
story.
Oh, I said that's so sad, Eric.
Yeah, what's so sad?
Yeah. Hey, Mary's in the house. Says, hey, cheers. 3 words, 90-day fiance.
Is that
the Russian mail?
what's that
order
one
thing?
show? What's that show? It's 90 Day Bride or whatever. What's that show you watch?
No, I don't watch it. Pat told me about the
No, you watch the shows on Bravo or something where they don't even know each other and it's like 30-day.
No, I watched like 2 episodes. But Pat told me this one that was really good. It was like they were in jail, married to a felon or something like that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I watched Temptation Island one night. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my God.
She
I was
recorded-
I watched
she
one
she
season of
records
that.
shit.
And I'm like, why would you do that?
Beats me. That's going to hell and asking for a glass of water.
It is. It's because like
Exactly right. Exactly.
That's like if you ever get a call to go on fucking Mari Povich, don't. Just
Nope,
don't take the call.
I'm not doing it. No.
I had some friends that went to Maripovich one time.
You did?
I played baseball with them in
Who?
college. You don't know them.
What happened?
So it was 2 dudes and a girl, and they both dated her at one point while our freshman year in college. So it was kind of a setup. They just went on more because they were going to get paid to go on there. So
Yeah.
they just went on there and like stunted like a fight and all kinds of shit. It was fun. It's funny. But I think part of it was like true, but part of it was like staged.
Cody said, ultimately, my wife didn't want me in school when I wanted her and wanted me after school when I moved on.
There's
Yeah.
a whole big crazy story with us.
Oh no, it was Jared Springer, not Maripovich.
Like
Jerry
it's
Springer.
Yeah.
yeah, like with us, we would have never ended up together if I wasn't like a 19-year-old believing in fate. We would have
Yeah.
never been together.
Or some people call it stalking.
Yeah, if you're believing in fate like that, you're stalking. Yeah.
But yet here we are 20 something years later.
Hey, if it works.
I guess it does work. It did work. Right.
It's good. You got some last
No, it did. It did work. It did work out.
Did it?
Yes. What do you mean, did it?
You're the one asking the questions.
No, I'm not asking anything. 22 years later, I guess it would say it worked out.
Is it 22 years later? I thought it was 23.
You tell me.
Fuck, I don't know. Who cares? Who cares?
You don't know.
Alan says 90 days.
Check your ring. It says on the inside.
My ring?
Oh, that's right. You don't wear it.
You don't fucking care.
They drive me insane.
Y'all get some research culture before you tried mail order. Says LOL. She locked him down. Talking about Shannon and Todd.
she kind of did lock me down.
I locked him down and I don't even wear a ring.
I was scared.
He's wearing his ring.
I was scared for my
I can
life.
take that ring off and let's see what's happened.
Scared for my life and still am this day.
Gilbert says
True
just
story.
overthinking it. Hit it and split, and they'll be kicking down your door and burning up your phone.
Yes, that's what you need to do, Eric. You need to fuck somebody and be like,
hit it and quit it.
And be like, I don't know who you are anymore.
Hit it and quit it.
I'm sure Trish and Tweety would say something totally different.
So Tweety said it isn't stalking if it's successful.
Right?
True stock. Okay. Wait a minute. Whose side are you on here?
And Trish said whatever you said about yourself was responded back to Eric there.
Well, what part?
Saying that I think you were saying that the women didn't want you, or you felt like
Eric, you're a hot man. Eric, you are a hot man. If I was a single girl, I'd totally date you. So I can believe in yourself.
But she's not. So no
Gilbert's laughing at Alan. Yeah.
Oh, did you? He just got a little jealous. Oh, that's so sweet. Did you hear that? He said, but she's not. So don't get any ideas. Oh, that makes my heart melt.
Well, it definitely can make that sleepover interesting.
No. Shut up, Rod.
No, but that makes me.
Don't
That makes
go
my
there.
heart
It wasn't
melt.
even going there.
It makes my heart melt
Rod
when
made
he
it go
thinks.
there.
No, it makes my heart melt when he thinks another man would
I'm
want
definitely
me.
in a hotel room on that 17th.
No, you're not.
No, I won't. No,
you're
Eric.
not. Don't waste no money on that shit.
Eric, listen. I'm a hyper. Like if I meet somebody and they're a good person, I hype them up. Believe me, I'm not going to try to molest you. I promise. I'll be fucking him all night long, so don't worry.
Well, I don't know about that. But.
Yeah, I'll fuck him as long as he can last.
I'm gonna do this and be like, keep it down over there.
Yeah. What's going on? You okay?
And I would, because he's fucking hot as hell.
Man, you all right?
Wouldn't do that in my brother's house. Not with everybody else in there anyway.
You'll fucking do whatever I want you to do. I'm fucking him in that. You
Maybe.
such a pussy.
Maybe.
Mary says she dated her guy when he was 16. She was 16. He was 17. Lost touch 34 years later. Found him on Facebook. Now together 5 years, married for one.
Mm.
That's fate.
That's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened to my brother and his wife now.
Yeah, and they never fight.
They went to school together and then kind of hooked up on Facebook after they both got divorced.
Yeah. Awesome.
But you know, a lot of our family were like, "You guys got it made." And I'm like, you know what? We went through some shit before we're here.
She just told you to bring earplugs.
That's right.
Bring some earplugs, buddy, because this shit's going down.
That's what I said, Mary. That was fate with Mary's situation, not the stalking. That's fate, like to separate for that amount of time and find each other.
Well, no.
Todd doesn't even know what stalking is. He thinks it was stalking.
You and your mom stalked.
Me and my mom one time because I was obsessed with him.
Story.
Did I ever tell you all the story?
No, but you're getting ready to, because if not, I'm going to tell it.
Okay.
Don't tell me you were in the picture.
No. But,
no, close.
Like those ladies at the Auburn game.
Like, and I can only say this because this was in my younger days.
Those girls are wasted. Anyway, go ahead.
This is just a short story. Like, back in the day, lots of guys wanted me at UPS because it's a fucking meat market. Like, had big tits, a small waist, and an ass, you know? So they were like, thought I was an easy lay. I'm not saying I was special because I wasn't. There was lots of girls like me. But, like, all these guys come up and want to date
the chase.
Huh?
Cut to the chase.
Okay, so my mom worked with this girl. Yes, this girl this girl worked with my mom. Way a million miles away. Not a million, but like 30 miles away. And so she was like, your daughter needs to meet this guy named Todd Wren. And I was like, there's 4,000 people that work at UPS.
I heard this story before. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 4,000 people that work at UPS. And so I'm like, I'll never meet that guy. You know, I'll never meet him. So I went to work at UPS. This chump,
I'm a chump now.
You were at the time.
He
trained me. I never paid any attention to him. I'm like, all right.
Because I wasn't the guy that.
He's a nice guy, whatever.
Because I was a nice guy. That's why she didn't pay no attention to him.
I didn't pay no attention to him. So after I worked there for like 3 months. And then one night I was going through the time cards because back then you had time cards. And they were like, she was like, his name's Todd Wren. I knew his name was Todd, but that's kind of a common name. And then I saw his name was like Todd Wren. It's like, oh my God, this is fate. This is fate. Like, we're supposed to be together. And so for like 9 months.
Well, get to the stocking part. That's where he was going with the story.
Me and my mom one time tried to find his house. We were nowhere close, you know.
So you were driving around the area, neighborhoods, I stalked
yes.
The girl, no.
Yes.
The girl,
that's stalker, right?
Shut up.
That's
the girl that told my mom that said they lived in this one neighborhood. And he didn't even, we weren't even in the right neighborhood. And that was it.
in the right city.
That was it. But between the time.
So Tweety said no bushes, just binoculars. So you may have had binoculars.
No, I didn't have binoculars.
No, she didn't have binoculars.
Between this time, I went out with some other guys. I went out with some other guys. I never slept with any of them. And then the very last night, I'm like, I'm giving him, this is the deadline. I'm giving him till this night. If he does not ask me out, because I had lots of nice guys that were asking me out. And I'm like, nope, Todd Wren is the guy for me. And so the very last night, I was walking to my car, and this motherfucker followed me out, which wasn't
from
even
a
his.
To a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was so pissed because
it gets worse than that.
This was the last night. Followed me and my best friend Heather out. We clocked out. He followed us out, and I heard him, and he said, Shannon. And I thought I was hearing shit because I was like, this is the last night. I'm like, I'm fucking hallucinating.
One more day.
What?
Huh? You
shut up. This is my story, not yours.
So, yeah, go ahead.
So finally, he was like, Shannon. Shannon. And I turned around and I was like, oh, fuck. And so he took me back to his little blue Ford Ranger.
It wasn't blue. That's how much you knew about me.
It was a navy. He thought it was
your
black.
Your stocking shit was black and gray.
He thought it was black. It was a deep navy blue.
It was not.
And we got in his car and he's like, so, hey, you want to go out? And I told him, and it pissed him off. I was like, well, it's about fucking time.
That was her response. Hey, you want to go out? About fucking time.
That's what I said. It's about fucking time.
All right, get your ass out.
But yet.
Well, I had no choice. I was scared for my life at that point.
Look at that look. Wow.
You was gonna start sending Al Pacino and De Niro.
Hey, I had plenty of guys that liked me.
I know you did.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. So I was like, it's about fucking time. And I could tell it pissed him off.
Now that you're bored of everybody else, let's move on to something else.
But it's a special story.
Yeah, special.
I don't even believe in fate anymore. I'm like, that was the biggest load of shit ever that I believed in fate.
Really?
But yet, yeah.
The stars were aligned.
But yet, here we are, fucking 20-something years later.
20 how many?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But he's hotter now than he ever was. Lucky for me.
Yeah, lucky for you.
Yeah, lucky you.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Lucky you, Shannon.
We gotta go.
You're gonna wish you had the pajama shirt on now.
Yeah.
He'll just rip it off. He'll rip it off.
And on that note,
maybe.
Oh well, it is the midnight hour, and apparently we set up time. Yeah, there'll be fireworks in Indiana tonight, apparently. So
maybe not.
Maybe for sure. There's gonna be some fireworks tonight.
Oh
Out
man.
here, I'm gonna put my CPAP machine on, buddy, and I'm gonna be fucking out.
Gilbert said he had a stalker to his brother, almost backed over her. He disappeared after
I
that.
almost backed over.
And Cody said it was years later for him and his wife, and added her on Facebook. As you remember me, we started chilling, dating, and had a kid, and here we are.
Nice. There you go.
If he would have played hard, if he would not have played hard to get, because I had a driver and they were always like, he's too boring for you. It'll never last. But
No. So the conclusion was I was either gay,
or you like black girls,
I was into black girls.
Ooh.
In the 9 months, because
So what if you?
That was the conclusion of mine.
So
because I was a hot piece of ass. Everybody knew I wanted him, but they were like, "What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?"
So that was the conclusion. Either I was gay or I was into black girls.
What if Todd would have been like, "Hey Shannon, who's that other girl you were with?" When you were walking with the other girl, would you have been like,
"I'm gonna murder her"?
Which is her best friend, by the way.
Nice talk.
I'm gonna murder.
No,
her.
literally, the night Todd asked me out, I called my mom. I told my mom before he even asked me out, I'm gonna marry him. I'm gonna marry him. And then the night he asked me out, it was 4:00 in the morning, and the first phone call I made was to my mom. It was 4:00 in the morning, and like she was asleep, and I'm like, "Hey, you know what had just happened?" Yeah.
What'd she say?
I don't know.
She's pissed because you called her at 4:00 in the morning.
She answered the
Let me
phone.
sleep.
Yeah.
Tell me about 4 hours.
Right.
But my mom,
This better be important.
my mom and Todd were like this. Like my mom loved Todd so much, and then my mom's passed, and then me and Todd's dad were like this, and his dad's passed. But
buddies.
Yeah, we were just like, yeah. So that even bonded us closer. So like.
There you go.
We're ride or die, like we really are. We're ride or die. He lets me be the nutcase, irresponsible. Let's just fucking fly by the seat of her pants.
Gilbert said, "Fine line between stalking and chasing."
Fucking worked out. That was 20-something years ago. So we're
said,
good.
Yep, and only one of them ends with the police being involved.
Yeah.
One of them does.
Probably we're involved, but just didn't know about it.
And he said, "Get her done, son."
But yet he'll screw me. He don't care about the police or the stalking. He'll still have sex with me.
We're in our own house. Ain't no police involved now.
Cody said, "Got a Stella Artois and Miller. Hope you guys will be sticking around." Oh well, actually,
I'm about ready to go to bed.
I'm about to crash it down here because I got to get up and go to work in the morning.
Put them in the fridge, brother. Put them in the fridge.
But what a turn we took tonight on the Beer Flow Show. We,
as usual,
Sorry.
technically did get a beer story in,
qualifies
or a couple beer things. But yeah, now we're working on relationships. So how's your relationship working out? Feel free to come back next Thursday and we talk again more about relationships
and find out.
Yeah.
The Rod J / Dr. Phil show.
Yeah. Just never know what you're going to find here. But
that's true.
That being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Eric here.
Yes, Eric.
Hey, Shannon.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Get your eyes closer to the camera.
Guys, if you had too much to drink, please get a designated driver, guys. It's stupid to drive home drunk because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid ass sobriety testing, you get a free ride to jail. Then you have court fees and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all I've done is put your family and friends, or you put yourself 16 under and hurt your family and friends, all right? Just sleep off your buzz and get your car the next day. Take advantage of your phone. Download the Uber and the Lyft app. If there's a local one that has an app on it, download that as well. Call someone at the bar to give you a ride or have the bartender get you a ride. Because in this day and age, guys, it's stupid to drive home drunk because you have thousands upon thousands of dollars in court costs. And if I find out you're driving drunk, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to take your knees out with a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. So don't do it.
He's going Negan style here.
Exactly.
Wrapped in barbed wire. I like it.
But thanks for everybody that tuned in. Crazy night here. hopefully you guys got something out of the show tonight. But
Little Dr. Phil, Jerry Springer.
I feel like that was aimed at me.
Dr.
no. I
what's
mean,
what's the lady who always
if
talks about
Shannon
sex and
joins
shit?
if Shannon joins
Dr.
keeps
Ruth.
sipping, then check her out on Wine Wednesdays. Maybe if she goes
I'm
on
not.
the Christmas channel.
I'm not never
You
gonna
should
do
do a
that.
Wine
Come on,
Wednesday with
do
her
it,
some night.
You
should.
show on Wednesday nights.
Ever send you an invite?
They do
I think I have to work every Wednesday.
Oh, now I think we're
But
gonna
you don't
win
have to work
everywhere.
every Thursday, so
Who does win?
you
Why
don't have to
Wednesdays?
work every Wednesday. You was off yesterday.
Trish. Keep
Chris,
sipping.
keep
That's what
sipping.
keeps
Yeah,
sipping.
she was inviting you for a Wine
Oh,
Wednesday.
okay, you'll be there. I'll be there. I will. If I don't have to work Friday, I will be there.
No, it's
On
Wednesday.
Thursday.
She does
If
it.
I don't have to work
Jump off
Thursday,
right
I'll be
now.
there.
You're off on Wednesday,
Oh, I
Thursday,
made a
Friday,
friend.
every
I
other
made a
week.
friend.
She was inviting you to do your Wine Wednesday.
I will do whatever she wants me to do if I don't have to work the next day.
I tell you,
I'll be
folks,
there.
You never know.
A
You
lot of
just
stuff
never know.
happening. A lot of stuff happening.
It just moves so quick.
Aw,
All right. Well,
that makes me happy.
But before you tune out, tune in on maybe Saturday when I can kick your ass in some more home run derby.
Oh, now you're gonna talk shit, right?
And we'll get Eric involved too, and then I can beat both your
So Todd's
asses.
finally won something against me again, so he was happy about the home run derby, and
That's right. That's
it's
right.
gonna be the best of 3 series. Todd is
No,
actually up
2-1.
in the baseball. You're
It's
up
2-1 though, isn't it?
Yeah, but if it goes to Game 7 series, it's still in
Well,
the game.
there's
So.
still a lot of games left. Yes, still a lot of games left.
I hear smack talk.
And if Eric gets some MLB, or either watch me, because if we play basketball, we know who's going to win that one. So,
Well, yes.
And Eric,
Or if we play Madden, we know who's going to win that one. So
we're with Eric running around on Modern Warfare too. So,
Yeah.
if I get Modern Warfare, he can join this one there as well. Because they do have three-man teams on there now.
I might have to get that one then.
Yeah.
So I can show you how bad I really suck at those games.
I got to get a headset though, man. That little fucking thing in there is just.
Yeah, those things suck.
Oh God.
But that's on the Rod J Media channel. So that's the one I put the games and stuff on now. But thanks for everybody that tuned in tonight. Hopefully you guys got a few good laughs out of it. I don't know, you might have got some deep soul searching out of it at some point.
Oh,
A little bit of
man.
both, maybe.
Man.
It's a variety of different things. We tap in all kinds of emotions here on the Beer Flow
That's
Show.
right.
But
There you go. There you go.
I had other beer stories I was going to talk about. So
But fucking Shannon ruined it all, right?
No,
I wasn't going to say that so much.
So I'm going to release those as other videos. We did have some more buyouts this week. But that all being said, I'm going to wrap it up. Look forward to catching you guys soon. Keep drinking those good craft beers. And we'll talk to you next time. Cheers, everybody.